manante, 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 my life was I know. Yeah, me, if I son of you, manante, 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 I swear to you. I can't pray anyway, baby. I don't come over, baby. When I met my married son. We are the master man when I'm married. I don't phone half of you, baby. If I did you read from our name, baby, I'm a phobia in Shai. Yes, we'll be true, be back. We'll be a movie, and my bed, I'm in the villa. Shine, yes, shine. I swear I to you. Oh, we meet Piana Mete, Aruba, every hour come here, my dog, come here, Manante, that's where for you. The bella, if I'm a life, what I know. Yeah, maybe if I son of you. Manante, that's where for you. If you have the man, I miss you. And then, make a car, I miss you. And then, every I feel my truth, and then time boy I feel my truth, and then I be show me when I need me away, show me and right to be through, show me, and yes I will be bad I have to, you will be bad I have to, that's
Very good afternoon to you wherever you are. It could be an evening to you. It could be a night as well. But my name remains the same as the microphone president. Oh gee. It's time for some politics. What's your shares? Now it's Nania Bro Entertainment. And a special birthday to all those that are celebrating their birthday. Happy special birthday to you. Akria Anita, happy special birthday to you inside London. My president, my only president, Tina Sapoy, the Republic of Gawa. But I just share the link and invite some more. And I am Ghana, you pull betwaba. You pull, somebody must be a president. You pull, one of them will win. You pull. Either NPP or NDC. Ghana is never ready for a third force. I don't think it's ready for a third force. That's my opinion, though. And if it's not a third force, it's either NPP or NDC. You're back home, back up. What's your share? Young common, many NPP for NDC for the Beshawa. Alaji Shwari, the senior communicator. NDC National Communication Team now a member. Yes, now back Chroma so NDC so you know so I could New York now. He's the general secretary. He's the student get here for a time. I say I swear Alaji Baba Shwari. Oh, we meet Betty, my friend Alaji, your friend of Vegas. On China crowd. Yeah, or a guy to wine. Such a humble soul. I tell you, and Mr. Frank Entry. Mr. Frank Entry. And also the chairman. And as the chairman and the head of NPP New York chapter. And then Nipa Ketone no bedding common. And also such a humble guy. I Alaji so mushia e will fear her a different energy. Shower bontia a different energy. Now should be a one here be brewing. Again to quiet tray drink. What you say? Comfort card is a special greetings to you. Alaji say enchamuda. Why should that the lumba and the likes of a match they don't make or drink your young is always young. Samolaji and I say greetings to you all. Paris man OG. Okay, Sammy ya church apa ya so Daniel. Thank you very much for always praising my looks. Baby didn't come up so. And but your mini can what I would teach my mini can on to about. Yeah, but to about is your opinion polls. Nay, yes, is here. Mahama, I say Bawumia. I said, my movie no start Yakasa. Mahama, and I said Bawumia. Why never 2024? Didn't know about to about Krama Mahama. Didn't know about to about Krama Bawumia. If I'm alive, what I know. Yeah, me, Alaji Baba Shwari.
Oji.
Alaji we want to say.
Boko minia now swear.
Nyango po de achame. Say me who say the other man anje. I fire.
Yeah, but first last week man tima be PM me busy kakra.
Oh, I see what Daniel.
David say wow in family emergency menya. So wow in chroma situation sometimes.
I understand.
When you family emergency I will say you have to attend to rain inti. And the man remember last week but me say Frank betina kika nsemba me buy me share comment section no me say about for the MPP guys should give us a break. So they have collapsed the economy and he's now here talking about Bawumia and Bawumia who has presided over the collapsed economy. You guys Obizo comment Obi my was it the guy is trying to sell the unsellable candidate. Now in this 21st century, how can you sell Bawumia to us as a candidate for elections? Say MPP for a very serious na komu take Ghana for serious pa. Enka omo presented Bawumia my say candidate for president.
Oh, I didn't hear.
It's an insult because look, how can you go to an employer say okay, me Juma, these are the one advertiser Juma indeed say. This is the job. These are the job descriptions. Now, waba hiring manager hire will say, "Oh, this is the best man for the job." Obetumi aye jumano. Ye de jumana mawa. Waba betina say after 4 years, we see oh, jumano baby a role either man wabe collapse department no crime and niema say, "We so munyi mi free ona mo famin ko another role, higher role." A year very important to the company. Oji, so same way, what be that? Nipa, what fairly company no in the first instance. What science is promote to a higher position? Is it not an insult to the company and its owners and shareholders? And you know, and some now Bawumia any year dino. A year very very sad say or no Bawumia. Somebody who was presented to us as an economic whiz kid. Nanado say time Nanado de Bawumia ban or catch say so we have video say say Bawumia was the one who helped Kufuor to maintain a strong city.
Right.
Now he into now on
President Kufuor confirm.
Yes, President Kufuor also confirm here. What him say a friend is and now he into say Bawumia now on your card bearing member of the MPP. No on your card bearing member of the MPP, but Nanado convince party ni elders and say omo chance ma Bawumia na obey running obey vice president obey fix economy no. Na in that year say we have the worst economic indicators in the history of this country. Na and the wo say ba be catch say yensan ma kwan na unko next chapter na first chapter no kra no 10% kra wunya successful. Wo san say ma chance na unko enne wo frɛ Bawumia so mbambe ma your friend is saying account of the first chapter now, the first 8 years as vice president and head of the economic management team, the so-called solid team now. On to me, like somebody who was running helter-skelter from institution to institution, now all my lectures on the economy, no. And now guys about me and Bema lecture on the economy, I know Johnny.
Oh, I didn't.
Now is it good to is it something good to write home about? Economy is nothing worth coming home to. So our NT on one mandate. The name say Bawumia, what we know Bawumia for, and I say also an economist, right? He said he has a PhD in economics. Economics
or a digitized economist.
Digitized economist, not you. And then you have Ministry of Communication and Digitalization. Minister no one achievement ni say Bawumia jini nyina fa we dwane economy no na wa ba be she digitalization as ever ayeki video oji eno one kra na okwa ya na emesere no because one record bia ho apart from web designs ne apps bia oye ya esu nimfa so magana for maybe on the tap and go na Bawumia ya some time ago me ne Frank Betina high. And then tap and go on the record and say, what has the tap and go done? Throw tap and go now, you know. Bawumia QR code be our commission or anti-money watch, okay.
Right.
QR code no, ecosi say. Anti-money later on when man the anti-money guy was it economy no a collapse in the business in go. The BIA can you say digitalization. It's a means to an end. It's not the end in itself. So what I say, over to me, your friend is saying digital. Your friend say QR code to make payments, right, at any retail point, right. But if the economy is not good, if people are not getting enough disposable income, if people are not getting money in their pockets, omo near Juma say and Bawumia ko Kumasi for. And as Ashanti region for I disappointed to the extent say answer na Bawumia be ko Ashanti region ye almost spend this sika and ko high school sa ko basen kola just to come and show face say oh not to show the cameras or for the optics say oh your friend is saying Bawumia ba almost stronghold intino people are following him and all that. Why do you have to lie to people? You have failed. Bawumia is the biggest failure of a politician in our history. Only any moral right say
Alaji
obeba Ghanaians so say yenye de yentu abamano as president. It's an insult.
Alaji.
It's an insult for someone to present Bawumia to me or to any Ghanaian. Say your friend is saying omuntu abamano for president. Did you attempt because as somehow obekano first time before Obababe wura politics mu. This same person, right, since 2008, 16 years in he has occupied our political space with talks. Make sure missing the dinde. No action, talk only. Now OG since 16 years in you. Bawumia occupy a political space since 2008. Wakasa kasa baby sinne. Ghana na yedema obo 2017 no MPP ni bi ni obetima kase Ghana from 2017 up to date Ghana akonanim Abanechi rather. So and then what are you telling me?
Yeah, quite fast so Banechi no na wachechiri mu amaye hu no. But left to say basing people to campaign grounds in there, then I say to rallies in there. I think say all of you parties are victims.
No.
When you now more basing Crawford. At the same time,
yeah.
Obviously, Becca to say Mahama, and as ex-president Mahama, wabe be paying yehu ye. Ahochira okay under him. Me think say ahochira na Ghana for ko mu nom de to aba editiano. Oji tumza. Oji.
First of all, basing na sem na e kan. Na me catch on. We share what is morally wrong about this particular basing na e kan. And then they say high school from Kola. Say many Kruma.
Right.
America, I say we don't involve our school kids in our politics.
That is so wrong.
So what I say, the worst you can do, final year student, high school, ubetimako, no akako more as part of almost civic responsibilities, right? So ammonia calls for a candidate in a local election, like assembly elections are here, next month. In New York and other parts of your friends and East Coast. And no, okay. But pass ubekako base so ubekaya last 2020, your national organizer Kamba or call North School B Eko Shia High School Nkola. Women ye MPP nanado ye. Omo interdict headmaster no. Na momo kwa Ashanti region buses, secondary school buses Nkola, school for Nkola. In the aqua na unim ne hagin nkola ya mo baasi wo mo no wo de ko school wo na ko bisa nkola no se sika na ya mo de ko mo baasi wo mo de mo ba nkola no dudu na are ready to vote against Bawumia. You know why? Because condition under this shambolic free HHS very bad. And now no one who eduane na enenam se me forward ma o eduane a na nkola ni di one of the schools in Ashanti region. Now when you nyina ekoso now we feel say okay we dey on ho ofe utimi sa upbeat dance enti no on beto ama na we feel say your friend is presidency ni ye the upbeat dance na kwakoye economy ni na egu no sidi no ene tu mirikati say Hussein Bolt no ko fix sidi no na jai sa dede na wo ye na woni mo ka bibi fa ahokyere ho me ka bibi a kire oji media. I want to tell you the truth. Men can't say Mahama as president, right, was perfect, right? But what I want you to understand, they say Mahama as minor Mahama handy over Edema Bawumia and Akufo-Addo 2017, no. January 2017. Akwenechi in terms of every single metric, to be measure. Now the worst of it all, because the backbone of every country and the economy. What I say, business people is in an open economy to say Ghana. Business people, the private sector should be able to thrive. And then you may go, a man for you may go. She koso ewa mainum. Now when koso Ashanti region or koshia business people no. Unim ne obi ka kire no say me forward video no ma. Baku o say ono pure water adwuma na oye. Dum so any dollar rate I done it to say you sing Bolt no. Ama the business egu. Enti no okay he was adversedly was say Bawumia say oba omo sere no. Enne Bawumia ba e wonim say animguase akogu your friends KJTia for ma pre-modest omo twen no se nka omra no mo mbisa se KJTia phase 2 na phase 1 a jomama ye ya e wo kama esi ho no a enne utwemu a is the biggest the most the signature project Ashanti region together with Kumasi Airport phase 1 jomama sign secure sika phase 2 nka omo ba be ya afofia nto ata ye free akonya so no sa adwuma na jomama ye na Akufo-Addo ene Bawumia be take over no omo twan Bawumia na nka waba na omo bisa ne se Bawumia phase 2 na jomama ejai ma mo no modern ye den mo info na mo do up to now 8 years ni mo stronghold mo to na mo feel say asantefoɔ deɛ oh sɛbe sɛ ɔmo afa ne sɛ asantefoɔ yɛ friend sɛ ɔmo deɛ ɔmo nwe ti oba ɔmo bɛto aba ma o debi asantefoɔ sese they are about development sese they are not about loyalty anymore so what I say Kumasi ye krom Kumasi we are not about your friend is saying some blind loyalty na kuma ye buzi akrom kura e wo wenchi kura ma to abati MPP na ba Ashanti region wo de obehu ne beto omo this year
NDC was strong.
Yes, NDC a party we belong to everybody.
Me say mo strong go there.
Yeah, Ghana is strong because Ghana Ghana is strong. John Dramani Mahama betina akonya so no. One really say Ashanti region one time we need more votes wo. Well your friend say Kejetia market. Well your friend say phase 1. Kumasi Airport phase 1 where a secure loan and call baby phase 2
or the light by runways.
What your friend is saying
only say your castle so we see down
no
and that's what building runway no and
as I renovated terminal no old terminal no ye bibia upgrade no oh and the last now we do what you say we catch it say but say me more evidence. So Emma, now what is now only media change say phase 2 no o ma commission na phase 2 no kra no o ma kwa dada nana otumfo your friend say yeah o ma kwa asante kotoko hini o
DNC
nana pinyi we mo kwa commission o hin kese pa o mo kwa commission your friend is saying phase 2 o mo commission wie no o ma say atum enye adwuma na me no nyina nim say o commission project I started year Jumano no. Your mama commission your mama commission Tamale Airport. International Airport. They now commission na flight to free or Echo Jeddah, Echo Medina, far pilgrims. Now John Dramani Mama na ye can asem no. Medina Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Now Oji Tama na me call school Legon.
Right. If you on air then.
If you are up to date Tamale Airport, Hona pilgrims fly from since 2016.
Now Tamale Airport.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Why not this year?
Your mama na renovate a year no upgrading to international airport.
Who did the building this year?
Your mama.
Hey, sir.
John Dramani Mama, but let me tell you this, OG. Yeah, John Dramani Mama.
Before exclamation when they see sir.
Tamale Airport. Now we are saying now international. And now we catch you say.
Building.
OG dey me catch you say.
Any commercial the nyina no is virtually the same style or fire.
Exactly.
Contractor no design no.
Exactly. But I'm telling you say Tamale Airport for a flight to fly from Tamale all the way to Saudi Arabia 2016 John Dramani Mahama and since then it has been going on mamenchero Tamana Miko school Accra right every year say pilgrims eba be komaka. This is the period. You see, a great day for the. I mean, let me take the opportunity to greet our compatriots of Saudi Arabia, and a day of Arafah, one of the biggest day on the Islamic calendar. Wow. Is the day your friend is saying Muslims kushia. I mean, there was the day Yankupon a perfect religion no edema komsheni Muhammad sallam. Enti chia me papa was Saudi sisia or Arafah. Me chia mabushia for be 7 wo nyina me sister odi machi wo nyina e Saudi na John Dramani Mahama won se unze obisa me say NDC a stronghold is there me catch you say yeah your stronghold any Ghana yen sisem yen hwem say oh ye yim say oh yeah we are working for everybody yen ka say oh we to abama to say that na do ko gina voter region e ka say your friend is saying voter for and to Abaman Intino, but he still has to come there. Was I catching Kofo Binum so Professor Mills Krum say your friend is saying or more to Abati and MP Intino and to a union near for almost. Now that's not how your mama behaves. Wusha Nema Wayen wa Ashanti region. Despite so Omon to Abaman. That is the visionary leader now. Ye can ask him say your person or back ever reset it minor because the country is in the abyss right now. It's in a big mess. We have to reset the country. Now to reset the country, no, so who a team? Say I know say open ball pa. Who a team na coach be before team na essay na. Say opam coach na o say open experienced coach. Who sound come find experienced coach and I say coach now we assistant. If the old coach, you know. My same name, no. Now as I go, brother, but nanko ni bibi aseka oboa the boss no omo team, my team no eh. You have to go for an experienced coach. This say the Real Madrid for you know.
Right.
Omo Zidane free ona Lopetegui ba no. O free ona
the Champions League.
And now omo pam Lopetegui because omo say no maza obe no omo kofa Ancelotti ba because why he be that? Oba team no ebe winning Champions League mo 2020-2021 season.
Right.
Enti almost anko for the buy no we winning 2 Champions Leagues amomo. Se see baby Ghana wono, it is not for an experiment. It is for
the experience.
We need an experienced hand to reset the country. The word is reset. We have to put the country back on the path of what? Progress and prosperity.
So it needs the experienced person.
It needs an experienced person.
Here's the case. Bawumia say one so pass the test of a vice president.
Oh, that I'm catching on and then maybe what is the role of the vice president? Bawumia. And then me catch out say me answer nipa or no say the role as head of the economic management team and or head the solid team. Right in 2017 Bawumia ba Washington has say Ebeka say or no in the economic management they have a laser eye focus on the economy. They have a world-class economic management team. Nane economy by every single indicator is worse from 2017. I'll give you all those figures. Now and then we'll pass as vice president in a sense. And I say asana ojina wa sa upbeat, you know. And also himself pay entertainment. Now the obia sa upbeat. What me to blog cry chia misaligned in the near the design nipano. What pass as vice president. Oji
Alaji
Bawumia is an insult.
Oh yeah,
it's an insult for you to present Bawumia to me as a candidate for president. It's an insult.
Remember also be that was just the introduction. And then what he said, Mr. Lama Wakonya, because you were not here last week. The Chairman Frank Kenya Akonya no fire go so far. Now and they are say there, Mummy no mababe share move ya, and it's a great thing to have. So Michelle me no say was studio ana as a jana no ayating. Chama Frank Akwaba.
Yeah, minia.
Bibi aboko dia.
Eradia don bibi aboko.
Nice one. Gracias sundi enkan.
Council.
Meda say. Alaji atutu via mane pa.
Me ba na mitie.
What bi wa.
Matibi.
Introduction na me man Akwaba keke kra o. Akwaba keke. And I'm say but ofa ho say at least me no kra me because last week em say obetena ha swagu no so anti oba beti no ho kama until last week so tie o a normal better to form nyina on so tie so he's here to banter right. Oh yeah. Just to brief and enlighten my audience, you know. Today we are talking about Mahama and Bawumia, who is the best fit for Ghana's presidential role. No, Ghana will have to choose a leader through election, a peaceful one, of course, and both NPP and the NDC, you know, they are known to be a great contender. It's either one. So it's either NPP or NDC. No two ways about that. And Sunday kind of Ghana, we know, sir, we are not ready for a third force. Even though they didn't be bad, people will try to come in and all that. But yet, the country itself, you know, the heart of the people, deep inside, and yet for any third force. And NPP, NDC, Mercy upside down, people still love them. I don't know. Some of them might have drove so said the love for the people, the love for the party is more deeper than the love for the country. And sometimes I wonder how it happens like that. It's only the politicians who will tell us their secret, how they did that. Yes. Yeah, who say either Bawumia or Mahama. No, dear. We have to talk about it. Who will be a best fit for this presidency? All those that are watching, please cast your vote now. Are we supposed to? Who are you going for, Bawumia or Mahama? I just want to know. And then I think today, if time permits, I will surely open the phone lines for some few calls. Na yadiashe which is why I'm interested in Ghana 2024 and beyond. Echo with the elections, and I say the propagation of Ghana's economy, Ghana's level among its competitors, and all that. You're saying. Jema Frank aba na afi yemfa mogu nkomo ni bi enhyase na yewia na yakọ the major or the main agenda no so jaba ya huza Bawumia akopie mu okumase this week, and as I mean this week, say this week, San American, yes. The first time I was starting campaign or the akokumase ni you hear some reactions been a large cry an introduction or can be a shame. We saw the numbers. Baby, the numbers were there. It's been alleged that Moya dear a basing for a choir, which I'm not against that, a political thing. But then, do you find it relevant? Sir, you may involve your high school students in this modern day politics. A bright name, sir. See, a fan age ranger. Enka the we know young fan said the maximum or the highest age range, should be like 17 to complete high school. 16, 17 between that time to every age 14, 15 to 17. So we high school. Meaning say impo ebinum so in some cases, which is not so much, yetiminya nkra above 18 that's all high school. So, is it quite relevant to be involving our modern day high school students in the modern politics? Nah. My first question, I'm a bon aquaba. No, Jama Medase.
Kwame, me da wase pa. Say constitution or clear. Say obia with the 18 are all sound mind. We are Ghanaian, we are allowed to vote. 18 for no be finalists. That is the fact. Our Ghana 18 for no be senior high school finalists. Now, you say obetimi atwa but time away 18. What it means is say and you say obe register time away 18. So obetwa ba time away then with the 18. 18 it's a very dicey thing, and that marketer obi why not? Kwarano only prospective voters. So and not in a time where hunu say policy biaba boa womo directly. Na enye say say bi ne maami ana ne papa free muntino ontimi nto aso school e so kwotena ne wofa bi wana ne so abi ho ne na yakayaka de okoye maid servant o baby but aban say mefa ho ka obetimi akọ school nkwara ne ehun sa de no. So say on due time also to a background as or form one or who say sa policy one in your penny ama oko school ama ebi babekano. So they are excited already. They are excited, and I'm not sure unless you correct me. Say Rebi or Ghana, actually say students into me and you're happy or welcome the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. It will be I will say I'm not sure say there is any law. Dr. Bawumia is not just a flag bearer or a vice president. Mekai, me papa, me no muka say Nkrumah time. That time Nkrumah, it's me line kwadano no omugu kwano because he's a president of the state. Now I will say omuhu president. He has to connect with them and the idea. So Dr. Bawumia is also a vice president.
I'm not cutting you short, but the Okano. I don't dispute that. So, a vice president of Ghana, we accept that. But then, the reason behind the visit is not to visit Ashanti region as a vice president. He visited Ashanti region as a candidate for a particular political party. So at this point, I don't think it's relevant. Say be involving the students. And time on also so supposed to be a classes hour time.
Okay, Kwame. It was a hybrid purpose of something that he did. At that time, Nana Ubehunu say, or lunch here and also commission one student, one tablet. Yes, as a vice president.
Good, Miss School Hall.
So what you say? I know. As a vice president. So and then as a flag bearer.
As a flag bearer.
So and you can't na bomuna. Yeah. Boba ko eku. And when him said this season, I can't say so. And excesses.
Campaign platform no, it
was a lunch. All lunch here.
All lunch here.
Yeah, all lunch here.
I thought the lunch in was done in my school. No,
it's a milestone. It's a feat achieved as a country. We have to be proud of.
And Tinkodani presence was just to climax the launching of the.
Of course, now Kwame, the idea man yes, something I made sure say tia say mami. And the teacher for the tablets in the common. You see the brain quadrant. And there was some quadrant wo. Some part of the students also more na symbolic. Yeah, the more mafe they can no betimi akwa I mean, this is simple thing. You don't even have to ask too many questions about it. Normal. Say also be who say adiana ye who did say ye no. Yeah. And this is the evidence. And Kwadano Saka, the idea, the amount. You see, there is something, and I wear a warm up, and I met him here started building points.
You are warm up. Okay. All
right.
Alaji, so teach my class, and Kwadano by just for the purpose of the launching of the one student, one tablet, and it's no mobile, and yes, or more avoid the classes and no mobile by your politics. What fun is it?
Oh, gee, why you know, me and I'm a kind of Bawumia and MPP, or more record Ashanti region, which is a regional, or more 1.7 million votes. Or more a record in terms of developmental projects, and in the Mahama region, a very abysmal. To your answer no more Ashanti region, no munim say, or my picking intel say Ashanti region for Buddha, Fudada. Until they have to adopt strategies into Bawumia core 16 regions in India, not Canada, Japan, Unichi. But all Baba Ashanti region almost try cohesion allegations be brabadi say or Mokuhuno, Maniska, even though any make catch on allegation. In some bebre, say
like you.
No, some men can't till me much no. And I make catch say, once I make say a allegation. Moka say a car born the last because meno enya because aban way in this campaign, Bawumia campaign we ankasano. And nam nema bia o maya o mo mpese o mbefru akonya so ama NDC ababe prosecute o mo no. Omo they are trying to put every single money Bank of Ghana twitwa sika rough Bank of Ghana boka ene nema no corrupt deals koswa one day one scandal so far Ghana.
No Bank of Ghana I don't think so almost Jessica recently.
Oh Debbie say him 70 your friend say almost 70 million billionaire Addison the printer ekutwa a year be scanning up to now nim baby afano sansem wonim eti oji and some American say some minia Frankie Kano omo kosisa nkola no e ba se omo be show up numbers no na Emma look like Kumasi for a support and Ashanti region for a support Bawumia ni nyina a desperate move now onim the desperate move omo ye and say omo choose what's the videos are banning in 2 places better omo show you Kejetia and a magazine 2 places are ordinary on the ordinary day no so the drone eko jinawa na utwa nipa ohoda da and o masa akwa ba sha manfo free other regions assistant school nkola e dey o ma ba be
I think there's a third place I miss me we call na Private Assembly Hall side or square.
Oji, they are trendy pa magazine and a Kejetia and na omo social media
omo ko launch omo campaign
but no me say the point is that the enonum nyina no bebia na amanfo ebo mu ntutuo ka se hu mo feli ni adade omo nkyere ni nyina se ba se me ketesi me the those videos number yeah any boys 10 eye bebia na Bawumia de a oye se we last sala oko asawase de a omudi yes me the video ni send but oji now the fact of the matter is that
monim so obekọ na mo shada suma nkrofo ana
say
so omongo huru no
so debi na this 40 Ghana 40 meba oji Ghana for say bebia omoni ebie dru no the people Ghanaians are no longer listening to slogans so and now one friend say 1D 1F 1V na makwa ko 2 amina kese $58 million na AC Accra Central say the biggest galamsey pit those national cathedral those things don't move Ghanaians anymore. Ghanaians now care about policies that impact on their lives.
Good.
Those are the things now. One tablet, one student, one tablet.
And then your own
no, but say okay, one student, one tablet. One student, one tablet. So one will say so far by fact check. Nyame who's a Ghanaian media say me book binum abaso because binum so do omuni yem na nam there because I feel say if the Ghanaian media was to be serious enka also come expose Bawumia kra na ko dwane fini Ghana.
What about Mahama?
But there is one radio TV station GH1 omo fact check Bawumia on your friend say one student one tablet video not trendy was say oma share one student one tablet ama all the schools or my fact checker will say false, and that is what we do in this country. America, I say we are presidential candidate now. They fact check you and let the whole world know. So I say now okay no cry no cry. Bawumia say so ka say sa policy no Ghana the first country in Africa no cry enye etro Kenya ne Rwanda adika yes sa policy no. One student, one tablet. Now, Ukraino, few students been out there. We say we are student be. So we thank GH1. Any other media houses are. Or my so jumano not based on their stomach. Because so far, and I say yache ladies binum TV show host binum amakoko shia Samira Bawumia. Omakoko jo musole anka. Yenye say ya expose o man ka ochina. Omo be start aka. And now we want Samira to be the vice the what do you call the first lady and those things. Now almost started sad and no
does that really work? Say they are
making mockery of themselves. They are making mockery of themselves because
is it not a politician wasting the money?
That's what
for no reason.
That is what I like this point. Is it not the politician wasting money? That is what this government is doing at this point. Sika ye tugu on election day last November 4 on election day
you did the same thing
on election day November 4 during the MPP primaries. Bawumia spending almost 100 million Ghana cedis just to get less than your friend says 70% of the party's endorsement.
Where do you get it?
Almost 40%.
Where do you come?
Now with that, say you Dipa or so or no. What nam na what Bawumia get the paparazzi for and a camera esi so baby or not behind you can say
very important.
This is the other boy, but the old boy is so bored. What the baby are they crowd with say Kusiano.
Okay, where I like Baba Swari. What's a camera see about me as then could you a picture? And you say about your father, do you be a Utoni and Grana, Ubechiaka, Quania, who account number, it balance you that then just tell you who say, Oko, watch it, Jamuni, Honoto, watch it to us. Nice one. I had in Gram Multimedia and political bench so na yatene. Now, the politics, bro. This program comes on your way this and every Saturday, 2 p.m. to 4:30. Yes, Rose said, but now say 2. I know I share. No invite be no mabana yenyina ya bomu ayena ayefe kama pa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia against His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 2024 why ena Ghana for enya ne mujidie emfa akonwa no emma no a lot of concerns about from the camp of the NDC, on which Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ama so many promises in the land to Ghanaians. When we say waiting to me and not those promises no as a vice president in the time what you see our was now in his current campaign no so no was gusua all mass some promises be and need some assurances be say omo de abano omo de steer no manual no be your driver or betimi drive Ghana to the promised land. Another school of thought comes in with John Dramani Mahama, who has also been a president before for one term. You know na obi bisase so dana say John Dramani Mahama adia Ghana for pair now you be a Ghana for pa then omuto aba etiano boom a free office abra year one term president. I don't know. A binum just say a man for the any brandy how near Hochera and a toaba, especially with Doomsaw and a man, President Mahama, a free Akunyana show. And there, Doomsaw any hobium, young Cassini hobium, or to some extent. To some extent. But is say Okrana is incomparable to that of what we experienced.
We are in a very serious energy crisis right now.
Than what we experienced under Mahama?
No, Mahama was from under capacity. Mahama energy crisis, you know, it's totally different from now.
I'm sorry, Kwana.
Okay. Feature my uncle. A simple question.
Yeah.
What Ghana is experiencing today?
Yeah.
Is it any way, anyhow, comparable to that of what they experienced under Mahama?
Yeah, but OG.
Yes or no?
OG, in situation be
yes or no, and I'm always
yes, it is not. It is not. And yet they say, but my
which one was the worst?
Yeah,
which one was the worst?
No, but let me explain. But let me explain. I cannot tell, but let me explain it to you right now. Let me explain it to Ghanaians. See, who said you were two scenarios in a different. Mahama was from under capacity to your friend is saying capacity. Yeah, Mahama built it to even over capacity because Aban will take you over. Almost say your friend say you're more excess capacity.
Okay.
Because from Kwame Nkrumah,
Mahama's problem was under
capacity
voting
to excess capacity and then hand you over the man and not just excess capacity but we also
what about now
currently it is due to mismanagement of the policies of Mahama ayatoho and the energy crisis are you woman yentimi to gas yentimi to IPPs so what I say independent power producers we can't pay them. And now your doom so we see ECG grid co at the letter ba HS and your friend said there's going to be doom so for 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yes.
And almost excuse to say nay. And
what was the reason behind? What was the reason?
Almost see your friend is saying there is a problem in the your friend said West Africa. You him saying no correct.
Why is it?
Now buy wait here. Omo abai we any timi sheda kase in Suato. No more castle generators be a say 80 doom CC. San man says Ghana for sample assembly in Ghana for who?
Chama Frank.
Milia.
Alaja Kagu so.
And how many minutes?
And them say Beja.
I know Beja Hebi. My fear Alaji. My fear.
It's not as I'm always a match meeting.
Is appealing to emotions.
Hey, Alaji. Mini hana unkwa cry, Jama Sakasa cry, brown bread.
And David, flow, keke.
Oh, you are struggling
what
too
is
much.
That your friend saying?
You are struggling too much.
Cool.
You are struggling. Now, can say we have some modality.
Some 2 minutes more.
Okay, say we have no some
modality. We have a young 10 minutes talks.
Okay.
Chama some quick reactions to Alaji say, oh, if any.
Mimbuala. No, Alaji. Now no me buy me can say me choose Kwame. I may say apart from 96 NDC for Etiminya, was it 92 or 96? Omnya about 32% to Ashanti region. That time, Rollins time, and of course, we'll be in the ACC elections in the 92 to 96 near the end. Abambia answer na you best swell in Independence Square no. Or bear 40% opposition. Honum. And you'll be a be our cost for my young feather. 40%. So 40% and a brandy yotin benkumsi. Okay, be the one more meka a bear large fe. And you know, I'm not expecting him to change his mind. We've known him a very long time. Say ya no be ya coping time on beside din kugo. Share mega say me chiro kwame. Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Or started so former President John Dramani died.
But all reacted to Indiana.
Make a massem.
And I said, Kwame, where you are going. I mean, because I want to start with, if you are reacting to, and I said, main topic, you know, then I can start with my modalities.
I wouldn't want to react to it. Be by reaction, that's fine. But I like I can't.
So maybe chance in starting Mahama or Bawumia over Mahama.
Let me feed humbly the ears of your listeners.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm about 2 minutes now.
Query. Me say Dr. Bawumia or started so John Dramani Mahama die the very night man, and you know. Until any time when I like bet now Babeka and Dr. Bawumia and I now on the boss of cry can nay. One say, okay, maybe. Now Dr. Bawumia cran and on count be as a person of flag bearer. As John Dramani Mahama Casa or say, Mother, Moma Morenenso. Now, Minia, Dr. Bawumia and Casa of so 2 franc Kama MPP, no more has a yet the manner. One more farmer, and Dyson Sophie.
Mama Casa, annoying.
Kwame Otiana,
when did he say that?
Okay, so
yes,
let's go to
the NDC.
NDC
as a party itself never had any faith in NDC.
No. But what I said, me quote Mahama, say Mahama, I'll pull it for you. We'll play.
Matthias,
Mahama, it's Mahama Nankasano. Answer now, Dr. Bawumia. Ever not this help us say about race who may pay. Not us running the that. Because on Nankasa Tnasia who say, hey. And the media vice president in me didn't throw pound because I brandy and Yama and a broma dream in Tiasia. Now almost uncle you no be office room. Almost uncle you can't cry and answer not say cry. It's don't know who in time. And okay, you know, party for also Tnasia or Moshe says strategically. Baby, on my echo. Any the way and for echo school, the way and for a objective, no. Any votes to be a free northern region. Eba momentum na edebano. If we don't want to truncate that momentum, now you per se you're consolidating with Ashanti and Eastern. Now Osanye Muslimi, now you sign the Zongo votes ebe kanwa. It's likely, very likely, this man will win the election for the MPP. Because 2012. Our election in 2008 on it Nanado Nakoi votes a fee is removed by ne enye. It is said that na Ali Mahama time na den etiena. Etini ye call ye no anya den anya yi. Nanso no hwade. After that I no started say oh ye dwuma bi ye den e wo ho. 2012 we vote in the court say boom etinu Mahama. Say Mahama no watch on we the assemblyman kurada. Enti wonim sa nema we enti no tiase ya no hu say eh na wan no so fi sire mu a afi do ne metentam wo ya yekuru mi enti wodi na ni to fo ma no hu say eh Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia effect no ena dey ade ne ba 2012 oh Kwame mama nka say na Kwame ade last week everyone say we ni tin say we say Ushimana let me build my point
no this is how
that be say we call the main topic
I like this we say no we catch us say 2 minutes
me ma wa kwaba we dey me ma wa kwaba na another topic you know Fashion case Americans gonna mixture was so you mummy did you medi win edit bro. You could papa be my skin or atoso na akasa. Me pacho define your skin with Arcas. Arcas or a lot of products, beneath face scrubs, oil, stretch marks oil, me pacho color send to be a member the any madi or Sarah so and ebia unya rashes bi ni ade ani nyina eno so ubenya eho akade ewo Arcas 9178363155 call on her and she will come to your rescue. Lollycash is the only safest, economical and very resilient way of sending money to Ghana, Africa and the world. Na adia ba call Lollycash who amani ji ho ene share obi kura betima send this car also from Ghana to you. It's all businesses near there. I'm so be organ bit my download the app no. Or best send this can be to wallet so and now transfer into your account. Is that easy? Lollycash. Obiase eye na kai say our money the official sponsors of this year's Dinkra or White Boat Ride. This year no the nyina you could share on so July 5th na lolly no aka cash lolly cash into a bell lolly near cash na make ka ho asem e boat no ho de na wati ni say this year ade ba ko e be sia nwanwa wo ho say Dinkra or White Cruise Party no is 10 years. Hooray. And for that matter we are going to have a very grand style of celebration, and then we are starting this year's celebration. We have something we call the pre-boarding party. Pre-boarding party starts at 8 o'clock to 10:30 in the night, so please be there by 8. Enjoy free foods, free drinks, free music. Let's vibe, let's jump from there. And 11 p.m. sharp the boarding will start, and 12 a.m. we do the departure. So please don't fail. Grab your tickets now and be part of the fun 2024. The fun train is loading. You got to be on board. Let's do it together. But I say, Alaji Shwari Ewahase Okasama NDC Sansuna Ora Frank Entry and so Ewaha on so Kasama NPP. And then Komono a simple 2024. Why na Ghana enyane mujidie emfa Ghana akonya kese no enhye nensa eye Mahama or Bawumia ye pil one of them, no two ways about it. Eno nti Alaji wa hase obekire di nti a atese ye to aba edema Mahama saa so na Ora Frank so ha onzo bekire di nti a ese ye to aba edema Bawumia wa wo hwe no wa wuti wa wo watch no wo text website no so Ghana Modern Ghana wo hwe yen YouTube, Facebook, anywhere Misrawa wo betimi do comment aba, we shall read it. Whom are we going for? And I will betie na the over convention no we di akire, and I will love it that way. Yen konesa unless also will reason that opese uchusu mu baako. Other than that, yen hwe mu mienu. Whoever is able to convince you, let's go for it. Alaji, me mo akwa babiem.
Menu oji mejo so. Say wa ma Frank ababe hiti me by bende. Obe hiti me gaga.
That's right. Alaji say me tie o se see na me pese o kan bibi. E kire me as to why I have to vote for Mahama 2024 December 7th elections over Bawumia. And the best and Obeka. Medase. In the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, Oji, Medase. Say Ghana for nyina bedi madanse a bibia Ghana wo sisia no ye nyina enim se niema nkoyie. Economy no atete apansam niema nkoyie. Bibia say by every single metric I would be measure aban we are or also no from 2017 up to now. Bibia say amanfo say and now the one policy analyst was say Akufo-Addo will go down as the worst president in the history of Ghana. Now, minor baby, we need to reset the country. And as I said earlier, we need experience, not experiment. And necessary say John Dramani Mahama, we former president of Ghana. Nemreso, we nema bebre edema minor. Nema na enkoye as a problem solver was solving nyina ansana wo eden oko most importantly energy crisis na a bigger issue I make catch on. It was a situation of under capacity. Our build it to excess capacity with even policies BT say ESLA, any cash waterfall mechanisms, any your friend say PDS, a Millennium Challenge Corporation benefit non-commodity Breya MPP for the PDS edebe more Ghana lusu sika bebre according to Institute of Economic Affairs. Ghana lusu about $2 billion in that PDS scandal alone. And no Akufo-Addo nena busuafo any Bawumia signing Bawumia playing a role say or changing condition precedent to condition subsequent. Or changing insurance guarantee, bank guarantee to insurance guarantee. And later on kra mewu ebeka se ni nyina fake ni ade. Sa corruption ene nema omudi egu economy no. Ehia nipa obeba be reset economy no. Enti ne ma aye necessary say John Dramani Mahama yede ne beba. Na yede ne eba no. What are some of the policies or they are to according gu apono so say obey president or the beba. Most importantly NA 24-hour economy policy na de bia e ba ye discuss 24-hour economy de bia e kan wo say obi wo Ghana and Africa kuro bi so na o so peso ba abrochire a obepe adwuma na aye because enye adwuma obi ensore so o ba abrochire de ntira ma adwuma wa abrochire because adwuma bu abrochire because omo run one shift they run 3 shifts. Enti John Dramani Mahama say for us baby Ghana wo say any baby economy ni say titia pansam na we need to implement a 24-hour economy policy with 3 shifts. Yede be promote productivity and efficiency in our economy and also make sure say yebe promote transforming your economy into an import substitution economy and an export led economy. Now yebe also making sure say yebe increase productivity. Now finally no say they are creating jobs at the amount the teaming unemployed youth because many who can say unemployment from 2017 I hand over the man by way now unemployment 8.4. See many who can say unemployment enam almost 14 point something more than close to double the figure the man by way youth unemployment crowd here so in the number 32%. And you know, things are not going well in the economy. 24-hour economy is very important. Say you be implemented. Implementing what are the areas I say implementing? Your government sector you say running the 3 shifts, 24 hours. And your private sector so why say you encourage a man for through tax cuts. And your friend is saying cheap power. Now omuntumi enye den run 24 hours because many work romano yenim say ban pese or encourage your friend saying companies no omunye den hire manfo to promote job creation they give them tax cuts. So what I say now say aban ebe your friend say aban we taxes na omu di say no na ebe kwa cabinet retreat e wo peduase they are spending 48 billion at DSN in one weekend. Ya kope diasi ni akwa ko DSN. A good say yede ma companies tax cuts no mo they are creating jobs. Say ombeko independence ombeko ko spending independence celebration e wo Cape Coast. Akwa ko spending sika 10.4 million titi sika 104 billion. No more DSN in one weekend one independence celebration better say the companies no more run 3 ships they are creating jobs. So I buy over government your friends seat of government presidency number ko to car ties in the batteries in kwa 15.1 titiska be 151 billion Ghana cedis no more dear say no say omo they to car ties in the batteries say the ma company so mo fanye 24-hour economy no more run 3 ships no more creating jobs ma man for better. Eti Akufo-Addo ene nabusuafo ebe ye kanana ene akwakofa asofo binum na o mouth spending sika be almost your friend is saying over 58 billion dollars. National Cathedral. Akufo-Addo say or your friend say or hire private jet because or person dware wiem enti or say sika wenum nyina na ye de be ma yes $20,000 an hour private jet president edemu a sika ni nyina no ye de ma companies techiman wenchi your friend say sunyane nom so mo run 24 hours no mo ntimi create jobs ma timi unemployed youth a good enti areas President John Dramani Mahama epese oyeden will focus on was 24-hour economy and it's a government sector bit is ports and harbors many wunyina nim say and they will port say will clear ugusa which me cover 3 days now ugus no won clear we see paper we say ni say enti say you be running Ghana port 24 hours binum betima akwa anajo no ma clear umugudu betima clear ugus ene anajo ochina no pa na edru Kumasi because traffic in new kwan so ko Europe delivery trucks mostly anajo na omo operate eni nyina ho ena to custom services 24 hours ye running the government sector e be good amaye uba your friends say DVLA and then uko DVLA dey ntida magoro boys doors ho because amanfo here omo licenses ene omo passports wo passport officer and now uko align goro boys ho because here in Temajis could trace more than double or not triple the amount that you would have paid normally. Enti John Dramani Mahama said we are going to run all these government sectors now 24 hours. We have construction services, agro processing. Very, very important. That is transforming agricultural goods into intermediate goods. We are going to promote that as well, agro processing. John Dramani Mahama say Oba manufacturing services sector, private sector, we are going to help people, give them tax cuts and cheaper power to go into manufacturing. We are talking about waste management, 24 hours. We are talking about community pharmacy care, and then the all these areas, the focus of the 24-hour economy. One of the policies of John Dramani Mahama Edeba from last election 2024, your friend is saying the big push. Policy we are going to invest how much $10 billion big push policy and no no ebe working under this 24-hour economy policy. 24-hour economy no amanfo beka say efri he ene bae say obekaya Dr. Nimoy Thompson na ona na we Director General National Development Planning Commission. Many wunyina nim say kromo you need to have, what do you call it, a development plan. So what I say, a development plan. Ghana your National Development Planning Committee or my 40-year development plan. In that 40-year development plan, a 24-hour economy home. And then John Dramani Mahama Ecofa no ready say baby Ghana was a we need a policy that will increase productivity. And my economy no yaye no export led economy. Now ya also ya my economy no say ya creating import substitution goods because one of the reasons why currency no say as I say Usain Bolt Dr. Bawumia as head of the economic management team will take you over dollar no from 4.0 in 2017 say 15 point something. So what I say Oji say yetimi produce manufacture import substitution goods or Ghana ebe take pressure off our currency. Now my friend is saying nema ko yenti 24-hour economy no and the chief policy John Dramani Mahama so use the transform economy intinema your friend say bodies bit say TUC organized labor, your friend is a good anum. They've all welcomed the policy because it is going to border on their business.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so
Alhaji Baba Swari is the General Secretary for NDC New York branch, and the man alaji sa pa ho bako ene de me a me say me jira nya me costo ni ade me feel too much why ade then alaji the time the church studio had am say here the champ bia okay alaji wakasa I think say meti one of my and I'm sure that's here but the other one there I'll have to question you about that big push, them. So one said that I only heard you say, you also have another policy, a friend, a big push, which you're going to invest about $10 billion in it, infrastructure. Okay, into CCC companies,
no, not just companies like infrastructure. Because we share schools, according to the World Bank benchmarks, according to the World Bank benchmarks, Ghana a war infrastructure deficit. So what I say, John Dramani Mahama is saying, he's going to invest $10 billion in infrastructure, and some of these infrastructure. Let's say Oko Ghana, from Accra to Kumasi.
Infrastructure, no.
Yeah.
Ayana, so broad and wide.
Yeah.
So what yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but penny say. So maybe say.
Yeah.
What is the major part of this infrastructure now? A more major focus.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. So we see I mean you say your road deficit to we don't have enough healthcare facilities. We don't have enough schools. See I mean you say there are 5,400 schools under trees. I mean you say so report of the 10 CEOs in education. Actually, your friend is saying Africa Education Watch. Met me your friend is saying report now. There are about 2.3 million kids out Ghana. Our munia kunya omotena so dia sua de. 2.3 million. 2.3 according to reporter 10 CEOs in education. Ediaba.
Okay.
All these things need to be supplied. Your friend is saying the government is saying, John Dramani Mahama is saying, Sika in Kedebeba ama yedi ako se ajapa yakwa ye tweet sika Polugu Dam $12 million na ekokwano. We are going to invest $10 billion into building hospitals, schools, roads, general infrastructure. The reason why, I mean, those are some of the absolutely,
that's fine. The mobile spreading across.
Absolutely,
now very sectors.
Absolutely, and it is going to feature in the 20 because people are talking about the demand side, right? It's government is going to spend. And it is going to companies, private companies, and
okay.
They are going to be operating 24 hours and at real time to make sure that these infrastructures are delivered. Yes.
Okay. Fast forward.
Yeah.
Yang wakase mu no ama me mate ahye. Metiefo ate ahye. Say Ghana economy ni cry broke. It's even worse than the word broke.
Yes, sir.
So it's a very good point now the abe. Motimi atena ahye cost ehunu say this is how much a bit me aboying your infrastructure sector. Okay, fine. Now, where or what's going to be the source of the funding since economy when him say you are coming to inherit a broke economy?
Yeah, but Oji, say metina hanu me mauti asese Ghana, nye se bia taxes ni yenyabi. Yenyaba dina edisene kwa.
Okay.
Yetimi ko weekend ne yakwa ye peduase cabinet retreat ne ya spend 10 billion your friend is saying 40 billion cedis all Ghana cedis ye dia say no. Yako Independence Square independent independence celebration Cape Coast. One ni akwa spend 104 billion old Ghana cedis on just Independence Day celebration. Yakwa dia say na president wow Akufo-Addo your friend is saying as a president we dedicate one V8 enam bebia onam Ghana bia edinachi enna na konyesi what they say one V8 na sa V8 ni fuel eno kura betima supply schools be 10 ewo Bawumia krum so ukọ sa reporter 10 CEOs in education e dey buy na Northeast right and by proportion 80% out of the student 2.3 million students are money desk 80% in Africa Northeast. Now, Bawumia Kumu.
The taxes now I'm be funded.
Any sika omu design no waste never omu waste. Absolutely, we are not going We are not going to the Eurobond market to borrow recklessly. Yeah, absolutely. That's right. Yeah, sika omo.
Where I like Baba Swari, that I would say in Caro. Let me read some few comments. I am a batch of my Frank, so now, Chairman, so didn't diaba. Coming from Tina Sapon, she says, Ghana imports almost everything, and that is what is driving the dollar up. So the importation, there should be limitations to the importation because and then your dollar and the cost room. More fire, comrade. You are doing a great job. Coming from Bafo Chei, Kasajune. Hey, Chairman, the NDC chairman. Chairman, I salute you. Thank you for joining. Alaji Yabo Abasopa, so fire. Dijada Sumon. Alaji, easier said than done. The 24-hour economy sounds good, but is it going to happen? Is it not crock road the job?
It will happen. It will happen. It will happen. Definitely. Debbie.
Okay.
It's doable.
It's doable.
Yeah.
So NDC doesn't have any candidate apart from Mahama. Just asking for a friend.
Yeah. Say it is like asking, say, Tama, Real Madrid for Pamo, your friend say Lopetegui, no. Now omu new coach be at Ancelotti. But I'm going by one bambi we need 2 Champions Leagues and more. Baby Ghana was here and Ghana needs a reset. So we don't need an experiment, we need an experience. And you'll be our so many president and I'm coming to do something.
Yeah. For 1 hour already. I am watching you live. Madiani dear Mahama fa coming from the Najwa Ejriba Banson. Thank you very much. Minuaba Eastside Tracy Towers. OG, let chairman flow. There be chairman. Okay, chairman be flow. I am neither NDC nor NPP. I want these two to convince me to choose one of them. I am keenly listening to you just to make my decision. Coming from Tina Sapon, a very great message. I love that. Yes, you don't have to be any of them. Wow. Until we are convincing when they know what to abandon. Bawumia is the new king promise. He is promising more than he can offer. Coming from for the bow. My problem with politicians is the empty promises during campaign time. They will give you all the promises and do less. Louis Amensa, Honorable Michelle Apomtisen. What's to the one tablet? Tenasapon. Why is free SHS the only thing that MPP always emphasize on? Okay. Good afternoon, OG. Coming from Nana Nto, Ebo, Judah. So true. We need them to start setting good example and not to see what people want here. We are tired of the NPP and the NDC. Coming from Rich Legacy. It's very hot here. Coming from Mr. Nsia Fathers. Yes. Okay. Let me come back to Wayne and Afidia. Yanko Yanim. Chairman, why are you ready?
Oh, somebody did be am I ready?
Sir, okay. Ready. Time on us. Fire mama yanko. 10 minutes.
Me that say, Mami starting off from baby Alaji and the me to say no can be about education. Say mobile infrastructure and nkwadabia etiti in Miase. I will condemn that. Say Ghana yentimi num pempenswa by this time can kwadani ni na be work classroom but senko be free asia anka by this time anka yewie kura ntin kwatre kwa so be mountama na webisa ni din make asem chiro wo kai say aban bia na alaji oni omaye NDC for aban omu teacher training allowance omu twem ye ka obeka school asemo teacher training allowance omu twem nursing training allowance omu twem free SHS woman nyebi for 2 years almost ntimi mfa obi awa bam which means say e was say sika ni na ye den e wo ho that time kura no ntimi nto chalk e ma teacher for mo fa ntrem kwada de chalk kura mo ntimi anto ama if we shwas negan mo omo foundation that to chalk e cheche e wo nkurase ene wasan ba betena Ghana for semutie ono na ba betena nya guts say omo de ahia ba be dura ekon oh dear, I hear him about school. You didn't want to about school. Nothing. Nothing. Omo krana, they don't even have faith in Nkwadano. Nanka Nkwada omo enya free SHS opportunity way. First musi enye ejuma mompene. Na me ya dom etimi eye ejuma. No mo kwa mko chen so no mo paye so mo say omo irimu ama omo. Look, where enko for mo the education be so mo nsa. No, they can't. Eniema ya ama Dr. Bawumia aka ho ama ya ama Ghana for Nkwada ewo education ni na ye wasan ama yema akwada bia tablet. We net chalk time no. Tablet. Everything is digital. Everything is electronic. They say I'm no nami. Once I buy hanuma, one we NDC, you know, go to crap papers. On common animuda. Once I obia kra tablet and I say obia kra phone. Maybe I want to crap baby.
That's all no cra phone.
No, no, kind people is good name. So wait, what's on here? They are so backward. Maybe I be crazy. Everything is digital. And you know, oh yeah, I know what time. Now here, baby, we are say no. Global trends, no. So when we are say ko, when a person prepare your Nkwada and your mom's digital skills, no. Now you the coin him. Share, Kwame. I chrome where I will. Sir, tech guys here. You be on Netflix, Amazon, Tesla, any other. Do you know how much they make a year? Tech for say or yeah, software developer. So a people make it over $200,000 a year. $200,000. When we be there, Yaseneko. Be there, Yaseneko. Sir, Imranti and Maba, and what do you want to continue to catch them say? Yankoya Portrait Farm. Yankoya Pig Farm. You kidding me? You are so backward. The way now Mukasana was saying, wedding, Muamuhunu. Na Obia ono what now by Muda. On one time with the grand different too. And can you be take a risk? No? Wow, hoda. Who cried a Ghana, yet the presidency on a silver platter. Acquire a fast way the presidency Joma may be Sida Ghana. Why assemblyman? Why by MP 3 times? Why by deputy minister? Why by substantive minister? Why by a running mate? Time no by a running mate. No. In the history of Ghana, or no near Mahama, and a bind beer time I peke will be as running mates that time na party in a winning election. Or no any Aliu Mahama. As a difference of one near Aliu Mahama. Aliu Mahama every any DNA or say or person twice no. Anye meboa as no Mahama. Time ye na ye didn't buy ye running mates that year na no winning election. 3 years and the boss free. Any president. Almost call Congress, no call acclamation here, the man. I don't sign a party in the flag bearer. You say, to Abano sign winning as a president. Still, economy, ye giant man. 9.13 economy. Mumu gats babeka economy. Maka education, the amount of work, is economy. 9.13% economy. Ye giant man. Wow, boss, Professor Mills, every 2012 Okrano, the economy was growing around 8%. As no vice, because you were so unprepared, you the man on the time, free sono. Now economy not dropping about 3%. What also be boy economy? Now, we are not isolating one component, and then or can exchange rates. Yeah, barometer now, they can say economic growth. No, well, a measure holistically. Ye exchange rate in Kwanyeding, every ye canini nabum, Niaka say, economy, no, this is how much you've grown, this is how you are doing, what that any Umodimbo any. Now it's now we your friend is exchange rate in Kwan from the Abekasem. Massa, Wako University, Yabo GPA, when our 3.5, when our 3.0, it's okay. Oko, Afena. Obi Babe can say level 200 accounts 2.0 unya D. No. So backward minimum patch. Overall economy grow by 9.1%, 9.13%. Yan time aye jama Professor Milson Mahama. Even now I can say Mamika say intro. Because these guys will not learn. And I'm about betna no omakasa Kwame. President Tinubu Nigeria last year no election na o win year. Once after COVID. O win year had be oye. Or for me council be your friend the Presidential Economic Coordination Council. Economic Coordination Council. Say I maybe I'll be cast to be a EMC economic might say ne offer me no. And as a council way, President Tinubu on one person chairman. And you know the composition of this council? Distinguished leaders and key government officials, with President Tinubu serving as chairman of the council. Till I'm a report on the buy this year. This year, someone make a show. So I say Ghana Titia Pansam. Or no, I say Ghana Titia Pansam. Maybe can Nigeria na yeni na yeni natural. I'm say there is a cost of living crisis in Nigeria this year. And minimum wage negotiations are a source of widespread conflict. The wrong sequencing of reforms is taking its toll on output. Nigerians and Nigeria need new borrowing to refinance existing obligations, and policy changes, institutional reforms, and new borrowings are expected to lead to positive and faster growth from 2025 next year to 2026. Should I understand the count? The economic weakness is partly structural and mostly exogenous. Kwame, but for now I can't say or say the economic weakness this year, Nigeria for something is partly structural and mostly exogenous. Exogenous in the part say, and no fault if it's anything ever. Exogenous means exogenous means from outside, while structural means fundamental. The structural challenges include rent seeking, market structure issues, energy crunch, regulatory bottlenecks, declining labor productivity, etc., etc. Should I understand this also? Exogenous, the background kind of structure where I'm say exogenous shocks include COVID-19 disruptions, post-COVID global supply chain disruptions, political tensions, high global interest rates, transit developments, the cost of living crisis, wage agitation, and social unrest. After that, here almost at the count. I don't want to catch it in Ibuno.
Jamaica 1 minute.
Masa, Mamika, so Obiabem so yes, oya bias. Quantity. I say he added that the economic metrics and rankings look tough, but there is room for improvement. He said, our ranking among, I hope you are paying attention to this one. Our ranking among African countries has declined. Last year, our GDP growth was 2.98%. South Africa was 1.93%. Kenya, 4%. And Ghana, 3.8%. Our GDP per capita is $1,111. Dollars. While South Africa is $6,700. Kenya is $2,000. And Ghana is $2,200. You know what this one means, right? GDP per capita. Almost person almost say sika ewo oman no na oman value ni na ye cha no bia benya no. So inadvertently what this means is that Ghana is richer than Nigeria. Obia owo oman ye check the value of Ghana. Na ye check ema obia per capita no GDP divided by population. Ye check obia benya $2,200. Nigeria say ye check and now you can say Obiabenya $1,111. Look, this is a reporter. Omudamatinibu. What hanum? And I will trim slim. And I will cast Ghana economy at Titian Pansam. Onim Nioka. What's the weekend? Flippy pages. Onim no shampoo. This is something. A dahon man reporter idea to Tinubu him say
it's any Nigeria some.
ɛyɛ Nigeria sema Kwame won say ɛyɛ peer ɛyɛ peers on crown town na say Nigeria crown na oka won Ghana GDP and won Nigeria GDP say the way I drop it as when you catch say COVID and ama eniyam ayesa and post COVID now as we speak we are recovering. Last year inflation na 54%. So see am no ka say inflation is 23.1%. So on only minority leader at forcing eko gina parliament eko ka say inflation 48%. It's me oye wa na enye me wawa Kwame Ghana tin pansam ye Ghana gina ne naso I'm telling you Ghana gina ne naso baby a say no ebi ne yabobo na wutie no South Africa Nigeria all are drop say boom it's me engage ama Alhaji Mekeka but ene oni me ni yo me nkasen wie obi e time a ama Alhaji any say dem 10 we na some man follow
I know that here onim efie no mra
we na some man follow
asa afena also wie nti afena me be follow question I will quiz you and then you answer me
yanko
yes
yanko
it is a meme ase ya
any the figures now bobo bonnet 3 minutes bobo figure kra me no be your course is free meet you
what about politicians is that
I really be your course figures review I the same thing at 2% Canada Japan the tia no say now then akasasa and now me no kasa me bank na say sia o say food inflation 48% I dey see 26.18% out now ebi no yi
Jama with us.
And trunk.
Jama. See, I don't say you can't. The factors are affect the economy. We all know, sir. Definitely, we cannot talk about it without mentioning GDP.
Yeah.
And say you share a normal social are mostly affect the economy. More people say the economy is booming, the economy is better or something. Mostly, na employment so yeah there. In the local or the layman's term of understanding economy, is employment. Whereby the majority of people are working, and then sikabo biabutum. Then we appreciate the economy. Say it is booming, and I say ahoto aba. Ghana ni bia nim say ahoto no economy ahoto. So we be near adwuma and then say beka na say the all ton we better. Now see the messiah of NPP, Dr. Bawumia, and this economy recently. Send your work count wins me. Just say the way I'm managing economy is way better than that of NDC.
Of course, all things being equal.
All things being equal. Okay, great. Now, Ojitum said in Ghana's history, see and the employment rate, I am higher, way higher than that of Mahama time.
Yes, that is true. Right now, unemployment. Yeah, akosro. Yeah, akosro. But factors in anything. Say you see, that is why we are intellectuals. You always have to ask why. One say way Nigeria for reports no say your structural and structural, which means fundamental causes, and there were exogenous one COVID and any other one. Ghana, see, I mean, make us say, Ghana start
the manti say omoka sa war year by and saying Ukraine, Russia, but Ghana for
COVID and
also Ghana
COVID and post COVID.
Yes, yeah, but omo say me say ojitum say oman kan
that's fine but obia the way on the report
that's why I said it's for Nigeria but not for us
post COVID it's na say one say after COVID it's post COVID
no post COVID factor no the war is not part of it
how can you say
the war itself is a different factor.
One about transportation, the way supply and demand, and it was captured. They said it. I'm about war within, but they mentioned say anyway the way our person funny be.
That's right. Why are we here? Say your name say NPP, you guys are doing good, saying you're okay, but why is the number of unemployment jumping? Why is it so huge? Say, what are the causes? What are the factors? As you see, Emma Obia Obeti Asi Bia who say Dr. Bawumia on the side of the economic management, a goofy. That is the story and the message of the NDC. True or false?
No. Me no dream what that side. True. Unemployment akosro.
Perfect.
And unemployment akosro because COVID and any other exogenous like they mentioned factors ama enjuma aba down.
And Kofo lose so much due to COVID.
Yeah, not okay. I'll take it like that because in Numebia and Kofo
yes,
no. They can't do it anymore. COVID, yes.
And layoffs.
Ghana crying layoffs, but no so. But a Jumana na all young because I say Ghana Jumani be brave honum na a third party.
Right.
So Obi and a koye and Obi eswako yebi. It's attached. And I make us a third party no. They say goro near me na okekake goro boys. I will say Obi koye no jinemu tinchini and to say middleman no okokoye den enya. Ono so hu say ejuma. Entini sa adekono ankobie mu a oye den why den why because of COVID. Say sikani no won China or import enema emane ba no wakọ akoso aso abi. Anase wakọ fan kofo no makọ akotwetwe bi akọ no wajibi aso botom no wakọ no because of COVID only pa ko ntimi import enema emane mba. Anase we import kura enye den emma medruye enti no ote ho unya adwuma adoso sa nyama ne doso odi an so santo nchen ya Ghana nkasa no we have not done well creating jobs like permanent jobs as a nation. Well, we have not done so well and then tina ya na ye pese you blame me buying so much kromo anum buying creative jobs. I'm not buying the creative jobs, but I'm buying deal, but I'm not buying the creative. Obama incentives,
exactly.
Yes,
incentives, right? The investors, right? Ninyina normal, right? Then, right? Am I a huatoy?
Right.
So, in that note, no,
right?
Adding to say, right? Buying we expect the same or similar things from him.
But it was like that. It was like that until COVID. And some exchange rate. Depreciation so ajuma ye kakra. One or two companies be na I want to be specific. Was it one of this ice cream? I've forgotten. Fun Ice and I say yeah. But could be a discontinued business in Ghana. But and no kwa. And no so no to me and so no or determine how the economy will do. But I'm more importing in my baby eba. Internet they can't do it. This is the truth. Obien honuma obabeka say we the chinchina why is so much in employment Ghana. But bebre make efforts.
I don't think that Alaji no ya adwin say okase obian timi make impact our employment side.
No, I mean see bebre we have generally not done well creating jobs. In Ghana
as a nation. As the expectation has not been met. Even though they try to create the jobs.
No, but
then Kwame,
you will never have 100% employment output.
But say when say you say chairman here per 10 now unya 6 bar wabo modi ye per 10 now go for 4 bar unya
that you see what we say we have a background and I want to be fair. International generally as a nation we have not done so well trying to create jobs. But going forward, what are you doing? Then that is what we have to be talking about. So we made an attempt to say NAPCO. We tried NAPCO. And then for a file, we say ebi kuran sanka ni omo hwehwe na dodo na anside. Okay. And ameboa. We are pursuing this project like Agenda 111. Agenda 111 hospitals see about for the Bejumo. Ghana for nurse for NDC for betray mu say mokrade yen hia muntini menko school ni bi near there omuni na no we will have them doctors. And the last time I was having a talk with the one in Dr. Nsiasare and I know catch him say me kwana ma dream ko and I say ade ba kokko be sam boa ne say when say Ghana medical school a very competitive screening no tough
right
and all because facilities in also and they have to get best of the best and sign on them because they are cut off near very 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 high. But when
hospitals are cut off no
yes. So what you say now uncomfortable so where forward thinking policies that on mind. Don't let nobody lie to you. Be another. If you want to know how tough it is to create jobs, you this uncle who say and then say Mahama bakra because one say Mahama or no they all go through in na Adam Mahama didn't know no go through in no went to me when creative BBL or when creative BBL or no for the time or vice president ABC and Mahama, what do you mean policy about Kokora attach Mahama? From time or vice president, I will be the president. What do you mean? Nasa, what's your plan? Nasa slogan out. No, they can't policy. The policy, but you're beside on Timin Kai. I don't want to bet me. Oh, well, PR. On our Casam, you're beside. On our Casam, you're beside.
I'll direct the questions direct to him. Yeah, Ghana, single policy for Mahama. Kwame, me know Yadri.
Policy Benable.
Alaji be yano.
I want to tell me the other do an alaja, but me obey yam. My man can tell me.
Me okay with that. Me okay with that, Jama.
20 minutes.
Jama, me okay, very okay with the answer.
I gave you all the time.
Jama, me very okay with the answer. Don't worry.
Over 20 minutes. I didn't say
then 20 minutes.
Now Alaji.
Yeah.
I am no crazy multimedia single policy in the name of Mahama.
Oji,
that would be very sad.
Oji, let me just take it from Bibia.
Yes or no?
Bibia, let me just take it from Bibia Minia Oji. Frank, make a point about Dr. Tuforsin. Dr. Tuforsin, MPP for who said, on the day of the policy. I'll come there. Dr. Tuforsin, MPP for who said, on the day of the co-position. Because on the exposure on the economy Bawumia betina ya or collapse ya, she say they don't have any solution to it. She say they are, what do you call it? They are exhibiting a laissez-faire approach to the economy. They are not doing anything. Oma jaya she IMF force and omo manage amomo. So that whatever happens, say never because you are no more journey about saying no ma ba enti na mama IMF twice enti the ma fix match agent your friend say Godfrey Dame omo AGA wa bon a onim hwea ne onim ga ne say oni judges no ma kotena fie no ma hyehyɛ ho no ofre witnesses kona ko kan ne angeli witness way that is what they've done o ma targeted Dr. Atuforce na o say Canada Japan atia your friend say Atuforce about food prices. My send you documents is here, check it. City FM phone a publish a source a Ghana Statistical Service. Food inflation, uko markets is here. Onions, inflation a 37%. Your friend say Bayre 37.4%. Yam. Sweet apple a 38%. So all the way the highest garden eggs 56%. Food inflation. Very high Ghana. Now what Oji City FM online. Source your Ghana Statistical Service. You are reading it.
Yes, I'm happy.
So what you say? And project audience will be say this is what Ghana Statistical Service is talking about as far as food inflation. Now, dear Semna, Atuforce in Kaya, your friend is saying, Canada, Japan, Babetiano. We're professor of economics. I mean, when I say professor of economics in American sense, Obia or PhD or Chiradio University, be a professor, right? He's a doctor of economics, your friend is saying, and finance. Okay, he's giving these figures, Dr. Atuforce in the minority leader of parliament. Nipa omonia brace quite bias or mofasu di jailing no. This is what he's putting out. The Canada Japan no nima or no babe prove your friend is saying Atuforce is wrong. What the day no him? What the day? Now your friend is saying Oji. Minya Frank Eka Bibi Efa schools and the trees. Say Senkobi Ebeye Bibia. So Onima, one of the biggest policy Professor Mills time. Now Obie nim with Professor Mills and they say he's sought to remove schools under trees. By the time Professor Mills sa effort I will make in removing schools under trees as with your mama as vice president was immense. So what I say right now go call internet so your friend is saying on November 12, 2010, Professor Mills was it classes under trees should be stopped right away. Was it classes under trees will be stopped. We're making it as a policy to remove schools under trees. So we call daily graphic online. Your friend is saying just recently, 2018, that was October 3rd, 2013. Graphic online. Reporter on was it schools under trees deserve national attention, right? Read what they said. Was it in 2010, however, right? The first bold and comprehensive policy to address the problem of removing schools under trees was launched by the then president, Professor Mills. Mm-hmm. So what I say was it as at now, as of the close of 2017, I'm giving you a graphic online report. Mm-hmm. By the close of 2017, mm-hmm. right, about 2,031 schools and now removal under trees.
As of 2017.
As of 2017. Because Professor Mills bar power. What awarded Professor Mills in the GM, right? What more awarded? Your friend is saying almost 2,936 contracts. And Omodema, your friend saying, Omodema contract, basic schools, just to make sure that we take schools under trees. Now, 10 CEOs are CSOs in education. Omo reporter Omodeba from 2017 up to date. Right? Almost so far, there were 5,400 schools under trees. Under our byway. From 2017, ever since the only 17 schools pen almost. According to the 10 CEOs and 10 CEOs in education. So what I say? So, sir, a byway, ye can. One more record in education, and then almost sorry, almost yo, free SHS. Reporter and the Kofi Asare, African Education Watch, and the reporter or the bar out. And they say, basic education certificate is a BECI Babetry. WAEC here 95 million. And they are conducting exam. Only 2 million pen are by release. 90, they are yet to release 93 million to WAEC to conduct the exam. We need the entire amount because basic schools are on to Omuna free SHS asema omu ye nyina no because nkola na omu secondary schools no omu to aba nkola no so na omu adwen se ombe to aba ama aban we na oji ai minia Frank eka bibi efa your friend say o ka bibi fa economy ho aban we ebeka economy what do you compare John Dramani Mahama as head of the economic management team, right? When he was the vice president versus Bawumia as head of the economic management team.
Okay.
Total debt as head of the economic management now 35.1 billion Ghana cedis. Bawumia Babe take you over as head of the economic management. Your friend is saying as total debt Ghana total debt as at the time now all free up. Like so
before 2012.
Now after say now on and now head of the economic management team.
Right.
That
was what Bayer the head of economic management team from 2008 to
2009.
2009 to 2012.
2012. Okay. As of 2012 now a total debt is 31.5 billion.
Okay.
Bawumia ever take you over the economy of this country. Now your total debt is 122 billion. 122 billion. See how many who can say your total debt is 658 billion. And then say kasi ye che eka edi amagana phobia obia deka almost 200 million Ghana cedis. Aden aban ben no.
That time one
total debt no.
That time one na a year 1 point something no na ye cha na obi Ghana ni bi abenya sen
na Andrew your friend is saying obviously Andrew sir your friend said but that is something for you to do no but that is something for you to do and I said the audience to calculate no but it is fact I am telling you sir currently as we speak you know currently as we speak say we check Ghana your total debt of 600 and from what take it debt from 122 billion say I'm 658 billion. That's where our total. That is where our debt stock is right now, from 122 billion to 658 billion. So what I say, that is what you should be looking at. Now, say Oba oil fails, Tama na John Dramani Mahama, Tama na John Dramani Mahama, head of the economic management team. There only one oil field. Now only one oil field, which is the Jubilee field. And now many who can say under Bawumia as head of the economy, or more three. John Dramani Mahama, Mambu Papantino, ye the two Ababe Kahu, 10 field, any Sankofa. Ye the Abekahu. I thought it was in under Mahama, nay one. Nay one pay. Then I bear 3. John Mama ne sim be no Kahu. 10 field, any Sankofa. It means that he had 3. That is no. One or one pay. All Babe free so no. And we'll see two handy over at the Ma Banwe. Oh, okay. So what I say, that is the sign of a visionary leader, John Dramani Mahama. Investment in the oil sector. Back on Minu was see 2 oil fields and hand over the Ma Banwe. Almost sorry, I almost see John Mama Jaya Mess. Obia was see 2 oil fields at the amount. As I see a triable gas plant or the process mills at the amamo. And then Moti Hose was Jaimo Mess. John Dramani Mahama, revenue generated, IGF, internally generated fund. John Mahama as head of the economic management team, now Sika omo generate 16.6 billion. And the prudent management of the economy, aye grow ya handy over Edima Abanwe. So far, Sika omo generate revenue generation 925 billion. See, quantity Sika 1 trillion. By the end of this year, Nesika Babe Dia Banwe in Samunkuabe. Your friend said, my idea. That is what I'm telling you. They have nothing to show for it. Oh, yeah, yes. Sikas bebrebe say yes also wanyade what that's one fanya hwe but do no di say no enya bi ni say make catch o say wo fanya hwe na say nkomo di e bibia say nka Ghana ko nanim na wugi tumi say economy na egu atitia pansam. That is why we are in menye ntum so na wo ka yeti o that ka say menji ntum say economy na gu meba o as head of the economic management OG but I don't think that OG as head of the economic management team under John Dramani Mahama, net debt to GDP at 48%. Sisia under Bawumia, your debt to GDP equal as high as 104%. Which year? As of your friend saying, as of last 2-3 years, now your debt to GDP 104%, according to IMF and World Bank benchmarks, right? What is it currently? Now currently it's about 89%. Is that drop it? Yes, I drop it, but and that is because your friend is saying IMF about take your economy in the air manage. They don't allow them to spend anyhow. So what I say? IMF so educate me. Yeah. So call IMF. Loan. Yeah. More directives be as to measures how the guide your program. Yeah. I manage and I'm management. Yes. The country director. Your friend is a resident economist. Ebetina Ghana. And now many who can say more resident economist are or Bank of Ghana or making sure say ban way and print can din rough. So what I say? They come once in a while to come and check the way you are managing the economy. So what I say, as a headmaster beat you or making sure say wonye nema basa. Nyana na say kenye IMF ne buy anka buy nanka debt to GDP nke number 200%. Enti oji aba we die ka economy ho asem a emi won wan say minia Frank Kuranya akukuduro ekop tam economy asem. Hey, John Dramani Mahama asked. John Dramani Mahama.
Let me add something to what you said. I think when I asked you about the debt to GDP, no, Oka say around 82%.
Yeah.
Yes, but I
because they say number 89%.
It's more than that.
Yes. Okay.
93%.
93%. Very good.
May 2020.
As of May, very good. Thank you very much. So which means high. So I'm even using figures from April. Inflation. Your friend saying John Dramani Mahama as head of the economic management. Now inflation. Your friend saying 9%, single digit. Say your friend says it's hard time no na Bawumia dey nam say Argentina. Your friend say nye inflation near the single digit inflation near the 9% as head of the economic management team. And the Bawumia inflation co as high as 54%. And now many who can say a number 23%. Omotiwo still higher than figure ye jaima omo 2017 ye free akonya so na inflation 15.4. 80 OG abai way say wudi John Dramani Mahama eba be compare onu kra nya economist too, but as head of the economic management team he did better than your friend say Bawumia ene wagu economy a ene wonam be bia businessmen emi de say ono amu etia na oka private sector asem ene ejuma egu. One of the nicknames I was saying ke de Bawumia kra ye ogu ojuma John Mahama your friend is saying Bawumia
ejuma ben ogu
na onu kra Frank MPP chairman agie to mu say private sector egu Ghana what ya wo kan oji what ya na wo kan say
or say na some wo kan say
yes
or fee say
yes
various government have not been fair enough with job creations.
Was he creating more jobs in the private sector? That is what we are talking about, and that is what John Mahama is saying. John Mahama is saying, he's coming to empower the private sector, right? To do well, to create jobs. We are going to give them incentives. We are going to give them cheaper power during off-peak hours to be able to employ more people, operate three shifts, and to produce import substitute goods, and also what to make our economy an export-led economy. Why? John Mahama Efiri Akonya so what a bank be a friend of Exim Bank, Ghana Exim Bank.
Yeah.
So bank in na Canada Japan ebe yi Ghana for us to say aban we yi mu 10 million sika John Mahama edit sa bank no. The aim was say ye de boa mabuna o my adwen say ombe go into export and import export business ombe produce goods no my export because the more na export no na having less impact on our currency, less pressure. Now ma currency now stabilize it. So John Dramani Mahama enya vision ni say baby be say o say ti banka ye de be boa omo person mo produce for export so that they will produce more export competitive goods. Fofi Antwata ene Efiri Akonya so aban we hu bank na ombetena so first na omo ye ni say omo yi mu sika $10 million koni da Japan ne kan nyame na meka e de ma wuntumi se onni se ne kwa na onim de ntia ma de ntina ma wuntimi ani abra wo ye yi roads e wa Ashanti region contract nipa wonye contractor na di roads amano se onye wontimi nje koni da Japan si sa Exim Bank no Ghana Exim Bank o ma yi mu $10 million e de ama wuntimi ma na dia se ne kwa. So what I say, sika no mu sa Exim Bank ye bi sika ne bi no mo yi be ma positions bi no Shatawale no ne Dana Samoa no ne Stone Boy no me blame omo because omo your friend is saying omo ti ho e na ban ayo na adwe so person discuss no frɛ omo e de me ma omo sa Exim Bank no e na John Mahama se so obeba be hye ne kena ni you for mo person mo go into production for export. Na ya shono mo say aboa mo supervise mo produce export competitive. Many who say you wura African market now most of the goods are produced in Ghana but sometimes quality no enye too good until goods no free Caribbeans because you know mo di the same food omo edi ne say na no me call Caribbean market bi o ha say me ko hu fufu omo ye no omo so ye be free your friends say Caribbeans they ba air compete with ours now we feel say aban e wo deliberate policy what the be boa mabunu yem from ma amanfo momun din say no na ye de your friends say be 12 million na de akoma ajapafo say omo nkonko be office your friends say London na later on ni ababe gina o say anase Sicilia dapa na wakwa load sika on the bedroom to the sense say yi $1 million kura when many oji many wuti ha say wonim say broni $81 million obetima kokoma be 1 year na on sorry many wonim
alaji me da say alaji
Sicilia suro nyame
why are they yes
Sicilia da ban suro nyame meba Sicilia Japan
oji oka bibi for Exim Bank.
Yes,
I think so there has been this bank Ghana which is ADB.
Yes,
Agricultural Development
Bank. Yes,
its major purpose was it was formed or created just to help with agricultural production.
Exactly.
Now then konko why can't we manage what we have?
Yeah,
rather we try to do new things.
Yes,
and so they all back we intimate
me da say oji aban we ba power Agricultural Development Bank ekofom.
I'm telling
you, under the 24-hour economy, no, you will be a friend agro processing. Agro processing say, "Obekaya, mema literature be more ready." Indian economy, edu baby no, they realize in the area of agro processing, that is transforming your friends say farm produce into intermediate goods. You bet to me, you betima a consume and I say you betima transform into some goods be you bet trust the aqua final good at the industry level, right? And I say at the factory level, that is what you call agro processing, right?
Sure.
Your friend is saying this Agricultural Development Bank, Sir John Dramani Mahama Babaka, is going to be revived to help in that area too. But Exim Bank no. And no, the main purpose is say we are trying to stabilize our economy and our currency. So what I say, for you to have a strong economy, you need to also produce import substitute goods and import competitive goods. Mebuana. Enti abai say deliberately no, we have formed a bank. Ye the best share or more. Ye the best support or more pese or go into production for export. That is the focus. It's different from agriculture. When we or more go into farming, but when we or more production for export. So two different things. Exim Bank near Ghana Export and Import Bank. So what I say, two different things. And John Dramani Mahama is even going as further to talk about so be a women's development bank as well. So women's development bank, is going to help Yema Menomoa or more. Your friend is saying KJTR market. Your friend say Malata market, any Kotokraba market, or more.
One policy of John Mahama na yanko.
I've given you a lot. Maka 24-hour economy.
No. And yeah, no, say any new one somebody.
No, yeah. No, we see
or Kase.
Yeah.
John Mahama as president, John Mahama as head of economy, policies,
Oh, as head of the economic management, very good. Thank you very much. As head of the economic management team, the highest growth rate, this republic, Fourth Republic, was recorded by John Mahama as head of the economic management team, 14.1%. Intimity. So no, yes, no, so no.
The audience is always on your feet.
Yeah,
it's not a question. Policy, policy.
See you. Oh, what confused because he's based because what can say, Omo, Odin Toby. That is me. Because what can 9.1% say Kufuor time 9.1%. And Omo handi over the highest growth rate in this fourth republic was recorded by John Dramani Mahama as head of the economic management team. Now John Dramani Mahama, so your friend is as NDC, we don't engage in sloganeering. Right? So you are talking about policy.
Yes.
Okay, so your friend is saying ESLA, right? A fiscal policy John Dramani Mahama. Dumso yenimse power crisis one of the biggest problems in Ghana, right? ESLA, that is Energy Sector Levy Act. Under it, you were a lot of your friends components. John Dramani Mahama making as a policy to solve the power crisis from under capacity to excess capacity, as this government alluded to, right? On the passing Energy Sector Levy Act, produce sika yedebe tuyama independent power producers. Cash waterfall mechanism. A policy at John Dramani Mahama pass to stabilize payments to IPPs under his government. About way by a cash waterfall mechanism, not Bawumia in charge. Agu Esla many who can say, and then Omudi Akwako Siawa, Ediaji, your friend say loan. Eti, there's a now okay. So there are a lot of policies. But what is the policy?
Do you know it? What is the policy? The father policy in your popular don't just say that.
Very good.
There is nothing like that.
There's nothing like that.
NDC does not engage in sloganeering.
There is nothing like that.
No, OG. Was it there's nothing like
there's nothing like that.
And he who alleges must prove.
Okay, all right.
Why? Jawai.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Oh, say my own say well show. No, my starting fee baby. Schools under trees.
Yeah.
Now, Kwame, schools under trees are somewhere here nowadays so boy. Now, Professor Mills also don't make an attempt to say be clear schools under trees in now Ghana. Na sebi fofi antwata na wetwa ne ni ahwe e ban se na bedi echire na obeye den obedi ade o e na obeto aso nti ono no wentimi anye den boss ade to one wetimi ankle
na mama report
wentimi ankle
I give you the report
na yen na afi ye ba be na ye dey go ba be
I give you
okay or say that man ban over 5,000 but then before say John Mahama Bekono now Omotimia cover to a very good amount.
It is not true. It is not true.
No, he gave the figures. So the whole kind of say when Timina
it is not true.
He gave the figures. But I like the figures there.
So
they are shaking.
No, figures are made now. I'm giving you the sources. If I tell you, sir, if I'm giving you a figure and I'm giving you the source, I love that right. Me the amount.
Yeah,
not me amount figure. Not me graphics online report. Challenge. My Sunday report from 10 CEOs, CSOs in education.
So now
what do you mean by me figures?
They're not all children.
Yeah. No, but who say
minority leader Krakaka say food inflation 48%.
No, but I'm giving you
26%.
Yes.
No, they all can obey.
Yeah. They are all
can.
Chairman, schools under trees, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Figures are mobile 2 years. Any the mujai.
Yes. But I'm giving you the figures.
You're giving me what?
Okay, but I couldn't keep it.
Yeah, but we say I like the figures there. When you say that,
you are making it be earlier.
No, what you say is factual. Because
cabinet retreat or Pediase, I spending 48 billion all Ghana cities, won't you? And I want to so much here. Your friends say independence celebration. Our Cape Coast are spending 10.4 million Ghana cedis a year old Ghana cedis 104 billion. What say aban way? What is a president? What is a president Akufo-Addo? What is a president Akufo-Addo? RNT, your friend is a private jet. I had $20,000 per hour.
$20,000 per hour.
$20,000 per hour. Private jet. Now one is a
hey, 200,000.
Asama okuje toko kaya na okuje toko kaya na niewu wo so ti ha okem. Okay. Hwe. Kwame. Ye wi say I me say one kasa unim say ono obo figure bia nse so de yasem because obobo ne keke. Tie. No oka debt to GDP. Because na me hey alaje ya na okura mi wanwan. Kro ya ewumi. World superpower. A national debt in the United States in relation to GDP from 2019 to 2022. 2019 America debt no keka na ye de kra 83 cc America 108.0. Oh, I don't know sir. When tell a person chire say the AC wa Ghana no yenti bi da enti the economy na tete because the debt to GDP was through to 2019 COVID time America the 108.07%. 2020 after COVID 131.99% America. 2022 120.03%. 2023 last year 122.15%. This year I mean, okay, say, Ghana debt to GDP 83% or so on TV dan. This year America ya woman ya bibia omuna okromo no. Debt to GDP 123.26%. Me pesa me man ehunu say ya o kasa wo hu. En isolate baby.
The US na
enfa isolate case bi na emfa enka ne te say the ebi ensida America na wo team no so hu America de okay okoko economy asem economy na wo ka no ye ba ye na ye ko kufo time na ye ko no and it is there 9.13% economic growth na ya quadruple GDP you're increasing by 4 times and ye jaima one o so called head of the economic management team no after 8 years economy na edini na boom na na make an analogy na me say you tie sika na do ko university a uwie a e bisa say GDP ni yesen anamboa ekosi say ye kan sure say level 200 unya econs 2.0 unya say enya no na ya na nkofo interest na ye kan ni na boom ena ye kire say 9.13 na MPP for the mamu no ana John Dramani Mahama vice president or head of the economic management team no 2016 na oko no na a drop about 3%. Well, facts.
Yes, based on
what? And I can say can say economic growth equal 14 what's it the 14? Okay, only that time 2014 and you know why? Yeah. Now fina oil sikana oil na ye no. Almost say adjongo no.
When they see oil field.
Wow, oil na MPP for who here they call parliament. NDC for man bofo. Na kan nyame hirayen adomi yen my hydrocarbons we bi ne ba benye sika fi mu a. Omo nko hatimi esore wo parliament. Say adjongo na nya no kre. Adenti because MPP for na ehu. And ye do call noguchi. And I'm confirming say oil. Say sika no kra yen yanjimu $1. 2014 sika started say kicking in. I don't know call 14% no. Say sika started buy. Na bisani say that year na call 14, the next year na ko eba saying. A drop it, boom. A drop it ya ma afide 3%. Enti no John Dramani Mahama de ono ne boss kra nim say wasa. In the first place. When you say wasa. Because she the character kra no nanka obi a me ankasa atisa wareo matena se adwene se wona me pese me no bobra ena ma fro se bra na be kame ho oni medin a beba up the first selection ko lusu ye kran so we dey no any running mate o drop no edin bebe harun na edin bebe ba no se no wona me pese me no ko kwame ofra papa yi ene ne ko ya yesoma no ba ko pe first soma no we no say mo ko na mo investigate no mo ko investigate no na papa yi kan kore sen somewhere wo hono where time our vice president oji o ma me kama sem where time our vice president MSN ko me kire oni enti a yentimi for my win chance sabiem okay na vice president yanka so obi na vice president bibi na sie ni ade e na nyame ye wadom e na fe de ye de still no ye de e hyew nsa wanka sa ye de wo se obeye kwame corruption cases about we fi bia na me de metimi bypassing ni na de metia na me yem hyeme tan bia me hu report na bibi yeme Ghana bauxite no Ghana bauxite about $400 billion no billion wa $400 billion
it was what static figures
I am some me figures about them over me verify you know it because over me pull the report no verdict from Supreme Court ebeba kwame $400 billion obi a ya to abawie and we a lesson I was say ya to abawie na olusu a o hand notes period no and say ultimate sign contract where 60 contract no and say omo allow 1 week now if you abem that time wait me sign 3 leases kwame anko parliament anko baby because me power sem uoji we me body intino ma abuse me office say my term NPP New York contract kese many elders many executives an ko di hu nkomo many members di hu nkomo say we madam funtino som najiko entino me free so no no ba be di ade no hu no say chairman na say we di yenye ne sao yenko hwehwem sametima yesa de we ya ayo say next time oba ye beka sabra ade a papa ne ye oman no $400 billion was sign 58% emma ninia what said identity no and that's all be akeke ninia and you know why the severance package no the retirement plan no dey kono because we say we lose election oko ninia kwa ye na busuoma kwa chedi so hunu etin nanado buy you say hey $400 billion what sign 58 inquiry by $232 billion as a country's bear for as a 5 Africa GDP udi amawunia yanko Supreme Court na say time yanko Supreme Court so no why na apply up Supreme Court judges no why because you na fe ni aba ba mu drama ni Mahama ono na wahye ni Supreme Court ene de koye kwame ba kukurenim judges 7 ba kukurenim o can say the president here na omni na say no am kromyam shiom you can't do this until you twem munji bibian free abandon some mama no contract bia na mo fa say sika de ento ma Ghana first thing na another here ya o save your mind no hwe won say papa we
papa
John Dramani Mahama me ka ade ono waye o say won nim ni dia different ade ono waye Ghana mpanyifo na asofo ni imam fo na obi enim say papa dai ene akwanya samba akwanya na samba omaya ye pese ye koyanim mo say yen sign tam esan koma papa we yotimi take side decisions say na sebi ebusuya ye pe obi di ebusuya ejapade ejana you say penny for tsna yen hwe obi esu bayi asare ye dede ye de ama no ye be hwe ni afere bra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so untimi mbo one as a vice president what up certificate time been about political scene by 16 years Mahama has been there for like 32 years untimi for bibia for papa no one untimi as a running mate to become a vice president and you say bibia aka bako na wodru bibia rade person odini dru bibia ni hono ma kwame obeden obeboso abetimi dia fam
bibia ho
then wo
when the exchange rate Yes,
I'm talking about character. Make a character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Bawumia has been tagged by NDC as a liar.
No, me say, Kwame, me say, Omaino, Dana yatwa bewie kura na hwete sram. Bibi abesno. Ukra kofuna ye swai 40% what marine one person here at the beba. And you don't tell me, say, BBI, no, the position is there, right there. Right there. And I don't accept you have a sign on for that. That is what is happening. And you know, Dr. Bawumia, and Yama Wababeye. Oye Yumpo. Yep, Mimi Bokranam with now no Vice President, America highway. The Vice President, Eko Ghana.
Kalama Harris.
What does man talk about zipline? What here? And I remember video. No?
I heard Kamala.
Okay. Or say, Oba buy Nabaso. Say what me dream quite na omotimi use zipline time a COVID crani young person nipa kra bishia. Say yomo mi ejuma ewa ya resabia crani ebi ni ebi kra tore. Wo ejuma wa ehu. Na obi etimi ehunu nyansa say yen use artificial intelligence, yen use technology. Na yen find deliver in impanye medical supply enko. Na enye ni pankasa na debeko na yen find share enkrofo. One figure boy. Basically, it has been very relevant. When in our Dr. Bawumia initiative, maybe ni one more. Kwame, okay, digital address system. What tina Ghana? One digital address system there. Dr. Bawumia carry. I say, you buy digital address system. I bring an prior day. A boom. Ghana card. Mediation has it. Kufuor started here. Went to me. Professor Mills went to me. John Dramani Mahama Nankasa. I don't know one hear about it. Dr. Bawumia said, Nana, James Uncle, let me sure say because we need this. And some with me are formalizing the system. We need this identification. Now I want to identify on for Kwabed and Waji tax. And I said, okay, if you're going to spearhead, go ahead. And now I can say, why will you do the Ghana card? Oh, Ghana. When in Dr. Bawumia. Munya. Etino, Papa, wait here. Say, Oko ahemfo, na ahemfo. To say, NDC for so called World Bank, voter region. That's a voter region House of Chiefs in Nabishia. Na Togba Hodo, and Foiga Hene. I can say, point blank. Okay, plan. You know, I mean, let me want to say, let the own person be projecting here. Or say, Munianum, I yeshiawa. And your politics near you, how? Make about Ghana. And someone papa eka and then the track record. Actually say, I will say, you did on mine shillings, now on also by implementing the ideas. Plain. And okay. Oko ahafo bono baby brain omokomo bona baso sa na a school for the can I say ya basium. Why do you have to insult inquiry intelligence? Kwame obi a policy a aba say happen na so aba o enkwada no 2017 2017 na policy ni ba no say o starting school 2017 kura na o starting school 2017 na what we say about 12 between Ebiana the last election Africa no better any 18 years the san kwadani ni na dodo na say omna products of free SHS
anya nkoda Ebiana started the aban ya temu abreko no mo
oh so there excesses be won but a few cases and ameboa that's on omoni age ho no na anu ya Dr. Bawumia call canvas share akwada bi the ni age I say oh product so person need a picture keke. That's a free SHS and continue there. But you know what? So that free SHS they can was them there na a bit more intimate because they are so short-sighted. Well, at the end you had to go up on so. We were in Ghana. I debate in the course. Nananye, Papa ya also person sambe president only that time kono na president. And you say only person about free SHS who dream say. He's captured in the news. I say no. and not possible at this time. Maybe in 20 years. Wasn't no. Maybe in 20 years. And so ene na do I implement ya ma ekoso ama. You can say you pay LIB at their supporting the Senate will be anti-mean tribunal. So I said on your parliament. Because a bear nana legacy policy, they don't want that. What would you just say? You can say, and yema a bebwa sukuko, because they want to keep on exploiting the ordinary people. And in then General Secretary say, or a chairman, he said, don't get here. Etimi can say, and you better say, but if essence say Ubako school are contested.
Come on, may I say
does it make sense to you?
Yeah, Chama, may I say why are there? Ceciano, the two parties no as of now, Mumu Biani wa more releasing more manifestos. I like the everyone who goes to the that manifesto over.
Oji, so him say yeah manifesto. When him say manifesto no. It is purely based on what the people need. The manifesto near radio ready. That is the people's manifesto. And na ye Babe Shemu Kena John Dramani Mahama are call round. Building the Ghana tour. Any your friend is saying various groups. Say one CEO, CSO, sine labor groups, sine various professional groups. MET or take views. Na they are updating the manifesto to meet the needs of the time, because maybe a Ghana Bruno, we need everybody's input. Na minya Frank kasano kan se bebre efa corruption ho. Corruption abai way ewo abaya ene ye ka omo record in fighting corruption omo give you up. Because Ghana for have become used to corruption, they become numb to corruption scandals. They don't now Ghana for they don't care. As far as corruption is concerned, they don't say anything because a by way record on in fighting corruption, it stinks. Now okay, say Bawumia won't be shame for Bawumia home. As far as corruption is concerned. Hey, Minia Frank, America company, forensic audit company, you almost forensic audit into the PDS scandal, the biggest corruption scandal in the history of Ghana. FTI company did the FTI consulting. Report, forensic audit into the Ajapas, your friend is saying. PDS scandal. When you know almost Bawumia and a chair, your friend is saying, media a changing the condition in the contract from condition precedent to condition subsequent. Bawumia and a chair, so meeting a changing condition a war contract number saying Kenya company never take over your asset no. Onya bank guarantee no Bawumia and a chair a more changing. Your friend is saying guarantee no from bank guarantee to insurance guarantee. Insurance guarantee no crano. Later they found it out to be fake according to your friend is saying John Peter Amewu, the energy minister at the time. Enti Bawumia where he was in charge of the biggest corruption scandal. Na newo babe catch them say Bawumia yentimi nya hwemfa nya Bawumia kro ya na Ameri innovation deal. Ameri planter your mama, Ameri dealer your mama, Ediba Ghana, say ode babe solve energy crisis. Bawumia kro ya ena omo innovation dealer from 510 million to over 1 billion, 1.3 billion, $800 million they are shame just to balloon the contract. Bawumia the sign is a deal no. Nanado see he was misled. He was misled. Who misled him? Or no any vice president. No, but them say Bawumia does not know anything about. Your friend say Bawumia enya corrupt. Enya beba enya me no Bawumia me ye kremofo in kremofo zongo. Omu bufu fu Bawumia no because Bawumia edi fi edi ababe gu omo. Ene businessman your friend is saying OSP special prosecutor we investigating guy bia we adwuma Bawumia office friend Keko say on the trail letter a command director general of GRE say omo releasing 14 containers of rice omo confiscated free businessman bi wo say yemfa mre Bawumia office na yemfa ko donate man kremofo na yetitiwa ne abrɛ mo say oh Bawumia de mo abrɛ kremofo enso obi ye friends mo ne yakwakɔ Jeffrey no by force OSP asem no call OSP na o one mo release letter so o de o ni mo hwe boy no name but nipa o ye adwuma o office which were committee fraud ne nyina wo gusu ye adwuma o Bawumia office because Bawumia no suma mo timi pam no ko mo pam na guy no be kwa akokasa ene Bawumia o ti wo se oni ye ntimi ka hwe mfa no Bawumia nua ene ye Agia Lareba current minister of gender MP for Wali one na oye adwuma wo your friend is a Northern Development Authority ne time ena aban we mu 400 tricycles ejira ye a fly yehu baby afa aban we and aban we excavated by 500 according to Professor Frimpong man so Frimpong Boate Galamsey report 500 excavators ayira yehu baby afa na wo betina kana na meba ye ka enya aban we mu na your friend is saying Ajapa, your friend is saying corruption risk assessment by OSP Matiamidu. When my sema okay, was say the president of Ghana, John your friend is saying Akufo-Addo, was he is an enabler of corruption. Kroma many unim yakacha we enabler. Who now brome yadi? Was he as a matter of fact, was he Akufo-Addo is the mother serpent of corruption. Na newo ba ye ka corruption asem who Frank who betina ha aka corruption asem na meba finally waka asem bi fa Ibrahim Mahama next week me bra report and before that kura mema pese atiefo nyina ehu sa asem na de bia wo de aye Bible quotation okay kan de bia no sa Ibrahim Mahama contract no so we Ghana ni anka wo ye business no as a Ghanaian because we all want our businessmen our more they are already in the industry to take over our assets okay. So omuji adeni free your friends Ibrahim Mahama ho with the arrangement nanka ono work with the corporate social responsibilities anka obeye any ade anka ode be magana omuji free Ibrahim Mahama ho nipa omode command they give it to the person for less way less than what you pay me the contract ni bibia be ba kire o ase and expose it say John Dramani Mahama according to the constitution of Ghana say president free akonya so a first 3 years more kwan say mutimi prosecute no John Mahama free akonya so o opposition na onim say Kennedy Japan ka say Ibrahim Mahama anko jail a obenum didi ewu sa asem ni nyina de bia me ka kire o ye yi propaganda any dede any sloganeering free politics more MPP begu MPP party ni ebegu they don't have almost message
Abrana yebre jaba medam ase
odi
you say moya de moya de na me jamu a young free fee hand but there's a few questions Alhaji I want to be share from Denver, Colorado. Or say me Mr. your friend Tinabu Buedu, KK Buedu. Please ask the NDC rep, where is the $10 million Millennium City project? The $1 million Millennium City project.
Millennium City. Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Thank you very much. And Oka, your friend is saying Hope City. Hope City was your friend is saying private person. Maybe Roland Agambiri.
Proud to that.
Roland Agambiri.
Proud to that.
Yeah, ono enna we a businessman. Enna or person who undertake project and purely private sector business, right? Abani free akonya so ohwe nkrofo na omo ba betina akonya no so na. Omo ntimi emboano because they don't have that mindset. Many who can say MPP chairman awotia ono kura die to say companies are folding up because the government has not been able to create the right condition and atmosphere for the private sector to thrive. And now businesses are folding up every single.
Alaji me that into where is it?
Sir, Hope City project. And it wasn't a government project. It was a private sector led project. Ipakro I decided he's not going to undertake it.
Me that say, I mean really want to be. Jama me the mama now what we near come. OG, I salute you for your good job. I'll keep it pushing. Coming from Henry Foxy Brown, senior, not saying. But who told you John is coming back? We are done with the Jones. No more Jones. Coming from Philip Sapon. Okay. OG, Alaji has provided the sources for his figures, please. Thank you very much, Hamza. Yes, or provided. I wasn't saying say Alaji and provided the sources of whatever information or the at a point I just got a little kind of moved with certain figures we are not all mentioned. And until I make say, hey, Alaji and figures until Mr. I'm not saying say Alaji was lying and now please don't get me wrong. Yes. We still have this record. Former President John Atta Mills' administration investigated his Vice President John Dramani Mahama over corruption in 2012. Coming from Philip Sapon. JDM $1 is to 4 Ghana cedis. BMW $1 is to 16 Ghana cedis. Nana Poku. Nana when I went to Myanmar, Mechiaupa, Minister next week be home. But you'll put it on your calendar. Next week we have to see you in the studios. Nayambra also Brabekasana. Let me say COVID-19 pandemic had a significant impact on Ghana's economy, including GDP growth. Real GDP growth declined from 6.5%, which is pre-pandemic time, to 5.3% in 2021 and 2022. Imports and exports, a significant decline in imports and exports, particularly with China. Tax income, shortfalls in tax revenues, including import duties and other tax revenues. Employment, over 770,000 workers experienced reductions in income, and over 700,000 had reduced working hours and layoffs occurred. Hospitality and tourism, the industry was severely impacted due to travel restrictions, cancellations, and social distancing measures. Agriculture, supply chain disruptions and lower demand affected agricultural production and exports. Exchange rate, the CD Ghana exchange rate, the CD the Ghana cedis are depreciated against the US dollar due to the reduced foreign exchange earnings. Inflation, it increased prices for food and other essential commodities due to supply chain disruptions and reduced production. This is coming from my very own brother, Philip Nana Sapon. Oh no, this hard message way by it. Or say, or the watch it, pa. When you have a touch, there's some yabotre kind. Yes, and yeah. That one you know, say, do baby say, anyway, still MPP. Hey, that book is still Bawumia over Mahama. Okay. OG. If Otumfo can beg for money to renovate CAT, whilst NPP as a stronghold in Ashanti, MPP, shame gola. Okay, coming from Foxy Brown, my very own brother, say, Mobetana, Otumfo Association, I renovate hospital, as confirmed, not here. Hey, yeah, she waga. Alaji, good job. Educate Frank more about politics, cause you are above him, brother Henry, aka Boya. Well, no, can we watch? Was on the message in him. Okay. And then, unfortunately, I'm the time. Yeah, and I was pretend see. I don't know. Yeah, be politicians in a fat time in I am to be a phone lines, but I promise next weekend maybe a phone lines. Namwati me a friend, I'm a fire. Come. So what is a Shakana experience? No a basso, and then a baba will be your friend Betty or say Akofa or say or pursue who say when you meet to me as son. And unti nyame ya aduma otunes afre menu mi enu nyina se yembra na yembra metai na chi na enye fe Shakana experience enya adeketo akra che se Ruta obia any beji ho kama and I the flyer no ato so the Shekinah experience is coming off next July the Esrem was obia emeta yechi ebi na enyefe ya baby bia man Ven sorry Shekinah experience is Shekinah experience is coming off June 29th, and we entreat each and everyone to come and support. It's a very beautiful sister Betty Osei, bringing you the presence of God at your doorstep. And we entreat each and everyone to come support June 29th in Mount Vernon, 195 West 1st Street. Yes, our living faith. Yes. Church in Timombrai, na yina yembetechri na enyefe. Come, are you free? It's open to everyone. Let's come have fun. Let's come enjoy. Let's come embrace and encounter the true presence of God. I mean, I was a PSC Esther, baby, Sarah Soso, and Diana Hamilton on Subeba. Any Agentophobia Millicent Yankee and the likes almost so mukromania. A lot of ministers are coming and they will be shaking the grounds. It's free. Come. Support a sister. Come support the gospel. Come, let's embrace the true presence of God. Me patch information in that screen. If you have any call, any information, any questions, yes. If you have sponsorship, our arms are widely open to welcome them. So please come on, come all. Let's come support. June 29th is the occasion. 2 more weeks to go. Boom. German, why are you ready? Channel.
Oji.
German.
Mechia obia, mechia MPP4 nina, mechia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. They say the supersonic speed or the John Dramani Konan wedding. I feel crying a year baby and manifesto baby a year but one casentino. Obroni Bekti, he should gird his loins. I want to share this up on so. Now the way I Ghana for Dr. Mahmoud Etumuno on high biaton so. Adum atono Ghana 4% oba ntino omunya regime we mreno so amonkoto aba no boom emano we don't need a second round I will say one touch na you're consistent with our development free SHS Ghana for the can say omon person mo betu ebiemu say aban bia ba na so obetimi aye ama omako school free say LC to us we don't have to cut it off. Until they say obi beba no aba betwemu a ense se man bakura no wonya kwan den aye what started videos maybe from Volta region no man kasa yen eka and the way omo J Dr. Mahmoud when na free SHS intia because someone will say eh bibia e boom ni na o de ni na to say health insurance na no na meka NDC for 27 years on Martin Abem kwame e dey pan na nationalistic in nature I betimi akasa de we de wo mo no maye na boa Ghana fo ni na bibia no betimi abo no for time yetimika health insurance national health insurance baby our mobile omo gu na omo kona car eda 1.2 billion akufa do no somebody ebetua ene health insurance say kidney you know chemotherapy ni ade ni na so me say I started G yeah kumase your starting are covered by NHIS, and there's more to come. Preventive medicine near the under free SHS. I'm sorry, under National Health Insurance. Ghana for. They say cancer and quite cancer in covered by National Health Insurance. Where near my NDC for NTM, one so died. So betimia. What they are not to show free SHS, nationalistic in nature, OBA nebi. And I say, I go for a free achievement in Eastern for Hong Kong, Debbie. And I say, yeah, do not about do free Ashanti region to Hong Kong, Ghana for a Syrian voter, you know, everywhere. Everybody is happy. That is why Omo Eji Baba. And I say, and the only organico, Emma, dear allergy Kikana, Omo gimmicks near the Omu for the optics. Who said physically challenged for Omu Jinamo, because Yakatra say. Yakatrom say near yena to ono. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so oba physically challenged for on tertiary free. And I cannot say Ghana for GAD because they can say both HHS and yaye. It's in the case of Sunday account. Share idea about what's a man we need. Wow, import duties in port one. Share Dr. Bawumia may come a personal experience. Kwame, you meeting be on Manhattan no buy a honomu. Ena sa port cashless system or digitalization buy didi won't when I say he will make sure say obe implemented side then he will be effective over there okọ ejuma na anu ya ishe Virginia or send it to him or so onwe say no who say Ghana your main competitor Lome Port
Togo.
and you know because of the way your price is near the thing today and for the containers be brave we are losing job and you know my yes gidi complicated maybe a flat tax regime and or liking it to Estonia also because of that he went to Estonia with the team because some more flat tax regime they say then bambe and car name say container waste and everything you will know say 40 foot and a corner a dura a say and the say so I will check for where anyamode bold solutions. Bold solutions. It's very possible when you are breaking the 8. Yeah, that's it. Mahama de
Oji mechia NDC phone na machia John Dramani Mahama. He's the man who is coming to reset Ghana from the mess.
It is resettable.
He's coming to reset the country.
That's right.
From the mess.
Why did he reset?
Because we are in a very deep mess as we speak.
I don't know why
na Oji Bawumia sema okay. Ghana for already believes it. Bawumia no, Ghana for already believes it.
Our talking point, you know. Yes, we are attacking principle. It's what Bawumia deal to me.
Bawumia credibility issues. Nipa or
allowing to me
because I know Google he's the credibility issues because what can say na media it be fact check because what the president said the vice president is misleading or false. It's an indictment on your credibility. Bawumia dodgy personality. Or dodgy in America.
Also about the digital address system.
Why? You know what it means, right?
Also Ghana card.
Tamale
Airport. Abem. Free SHS. Abem. Kumasi Airport. Abem. Astrotech. Abem.
Washeda because himself sama me beka mami wie Oji Bawumia has a dodgy personality or can asem near ka so I was just joking yeka otimi ogoka asema ne kana enipa obaye we rose to political stardom as an economist say what changing will stance you can't even speak on the economy anymore. Bawumia obie nim say Bawumia is only coming one more fortune say he should come and he should come and clean their to clean their mess so that yen to me no more and prosecute because the government is currently operating one day one government one day one corruption scandal. That is what is happening under this government. Bawumia is coming to make sure say he's coming to clean those mess. Bawumia as president, right? Bawumia as president cannot be his own man because he's going to be under the control of the Achim mafia. Now free SHS they are free SHS. Who implemented free SHS? Nanado in 2014. You know what he said on CTFM online Masendiamau. Was it Mohammed's free SHS? Ghanaians welcome it. Oji, you have been following the politics of this country. One policy, the two parties have two stands on it. They all believe in the policy, like healthcare, but we all have mode of implementation. As we speak, Nanado and Bawumia, they all agree said the free SHS has failed. The implementation has been wrong. They have to what? We have to review it, and this is what John Dramani Mahama has been saying. Senka, you follow what the constitution has said about free SHS, making education freer, and then you follow from 2017 or mobile implementing it symbolically as he say. Nkola malnutrition, nkola ni binu nya baby na ntotumo wi omo ene nema koshoko anye nkola mo 17 years ne 16 years enka obi nkola didia aduane basa nkola be ko school no yare and double track and akola ko school 4 months no abetena fie senka omo follow John Dramani Mahama nka sa mess na ma and eno na ye the same policy 3 SHS ebesi there. That is what they be talking about more friendly. Economy is manage. Everything is in a mess. Now, MPP chairman, Kasa, we see America, any Nigeria, near Koso Nigeria, with their audience in Africa. Same way, I'll bet Hakan. What messy mind say what better and now your friend say Nigeria, America, deben groceries. Same way, and I do man some stories I'll bet na can. Does it make sense to you?
It doesn't. Alaji Bakupe. On it, chair my friend and Moto Mokano. I wait there. In there, Bojaya, Jim will be a. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching. It's just a quick reminder to you that come July 5th is the Dinkra Lollycash or White Boat Pride. The cruise party is coming off as annually as we do. This year is no exception. It starts from 8 p.m. That is where we have the pre-boarding party from 8 p.m. to 10:30. It's going to be the pre-boarding party where we have free food, free drinks, and free music. We're going to just vibe and socialize right there. Yes, it is time to mingle. It's time to have action. It's time to vibe, and it's time to exchange contacts and all that. Let's meet on July 5th night, 8 p.m. to 10:30 is the pre-boarding fun time or party time. Yes, at 11 p.m. we're going to start a boarding of the cruise. That is where you need to be in there. Please. Hey, it's going to be fantastic. It's fun overload. Let's just meet and vibe. Have you gotten your tickets yet? Just follow the link below and grab your tickets or call the numbers on your screens and just get your tickets. Make sure we meet and vibe. All the top artists you can meet, all the top celebrities you can meet, and all the classic people you can meet, and all the fun people you can ever have in your life will be there. Come, let's vibe and mingle. What I said, Sa Pepepe. Our proud sponsors, Lollycash, they are the proud sponsors of this wonderful cruise party 2024. And more so, are you a single person? Are you still searching? Are you single and searching? I just recommend one simple thing for you. Diaspora Date. Just go on your app and download Diaspora Date. Please meet the best person in your life. Meet your soulmate. Meet your better half on this app. Connect with them. It doesn't matter where you are, especially if you're in Ghana. It is time to connect with people in America. Get your partner in America. Connect with them. Somebody who has been verified, who can be reliable. Download the app from your Play Store, App Store. Now sign up for Diaspora Date. It's free. Just connect, mingle. Let's do it together. We get you there at Dinkra Multimedia, your number one, second to none. Mr. Riso, not just say the Asda Bema Arcast, the Asda Ebema Lollycash, the Asda Ebema, or no Mosoya Sinina Modos, and Yamwa and Kayeniha. God bless you. Yami Inshamunina. Alaji Sumedashe, but here for Mamma texty, Muamu, Edimu, messages in your baye, Edamunina. I know, said definitely the best sign Asia PM. And enjoy this. Bye.